What's going on, y'all? It's your dog Artman Boxing. I'm back with another boxing fight party. I couldn't watch no damn Tyson Fury undercard, so I've just now jumped on this shit. Just came back from the gym, got my food. I'm lit. I have no idea who's on my screen right now. Never heard of these guys a day in my life. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, it's a WC title fight. All for a diet belt. Oh, they putting the camera on Tyson Fury, getting his hands from shit wrapped this time around. I said out of all the people I would be surprised. I would out of all the people I wouldn't think you would be watching it. Man, fuck this fight. I want to see if that Wilder punch affected him. Talking about Viva Tyson Fury. Who a bigger drug lord, Daniel Kinningham or Pablo Escobar? No, not Pablo. What's that dude from Mexico? What's his name? Fuck y'all. Everybody at ESPN trying to make it seem like Tyson Fury is some special ass boxer. Motherfucker's a cheat. And he gonna die. He gonna die, cheater. Yeah, El Chapo. Who a bigger boss, Daniel Kinningham or El Chapo? Oh, they want to show these bare knuckle cheating ass fighting. Yeah, this is what the fuck you come from. Gypsies cheating. What's going on, man?
Was man?
Man,
Did you just see that last fucking fight with Isaac Lowe?
man, Armin, of all people, I wouldn't think you'd be watching this. You bought it or you?
Hell no, I ain't buying shit.
How you? Oh, never mind. Hey, send me how you watching it. Then.
I'm streaming it. Bootleg, nigga. But
Nah, Isaac Lowe just got fucking
Man,
wasted. Oh my
that was
god,
Isaac Lowe who
obviously,
just got
I'm
dropped.
saying on here.
he got fucking bodied again, like
Damn, bro,
back
he's
to
never
back.
gonna be the same. Ever.
This motherfucker needs to enroll in barber college. Like he
Hey,
needs to get the fuck out of boxing. That dude is garbage.
damn. Hey, dude, as that beat him ruined his career. You called it. He would definitely ruined his career.
He fucked up Gabe Flores' career too. He wasn't the same in his next fight, even though he won.
Who is this Isaac Lowe guy?
He's Tyson Fury's best friend, I think. Like, what's up, PGA? He's his best friend. I don't think they do the same training camp. They got different trainers, but he's like his best friend. But he's fucking horrible. Either he needs to train with Sugar Hill or he needs to fucking retire because
Is he a gypsy too?
I don't think so. I think he's just a regular ass British dude, but
He,
he is trash. Like this is
he
the second time, and the thing
he's
is
just a
like these
close friend. That's it. Yeah.
and the thing is, these knockouts aren't even like regular. They're bad. Like the first knockout was horrible. This one was bloody as hell. He got uppercutted and shit. Like he needs to do something else. Like him and Tommy Fury need to like just work
No,
on their
this
distance.
one was all right. I mean, obviously. Now this
Did
fight
you
was
see
okay. I
what
mean, he
happened to
stopped
him?
him. It was a decent. I mean, he got in the corner and
He
just
got
got busted open. I mean, it was a decent.
he was bloody as fuck. he was bloody as fuck and got uppercut into the damn sky. It was terrible.
And
Both the
you do
knockouts were
realize,
terrible.
Art, if White wins, he becomes lineal, right?
I don't give a fuck about no damn lineal belt. That shit don't exist.
That shit is trash.
That
That's
means
just
you. What do you mean on six? That's not trash. No, because
If
it
that's
shows
the
that you're the
case,
best in
Lennox
the division.
Lewis,
He beat
Lennox,
Klitschko, man.
the
you can't
lineal
No,
belt.
because
retire and come
once you
back the
retire,
lineal
no,
champion.
listen. Every sets,
The
listen.
lineal belt
Every
is who you
sets,
like the
every time
most.
you retire. No. It's the number one, number two guy. But obviously, we know sometimes due to politics, if a certain person can't. Every sets though, if the one and number two person never fight, it's whoever was previous, and that they would be lineal until it resets. So number one, number two
Nah.
would always have to fight. That's all it is,
The
bro. Look at
lineal, the lineal is supposed to be the man who beats the man, but no one can decide who the fuck the man is in a given division.
look at Rigo,
Not,
bro. Rigo,
not to
look him up.
mention,
Rigo's still
not to
lineal at
mention, if you
122.
can't, if you can't automatically win the lineal title by beating somebody, then it's not fucking real.
You
Like,
gotta beat the one person that would like example. Rigo is still lineal until the number one, number two guy fight. If you look at
that's what
those,
I, that's what I
yeah.
mean. That's exactly why it's stupid.
Well, I mean, I think it's okay because
That's
listen to
exactly
this.
why it's stupid. Rigo has had
But
his ass
how?
beat multiple times, and he's still lineal somehow.
But
Like,
at 122 though, he's lineal at 122. You gotta realize that was the one he moved down to 118. They would have to beat him at 122 to be lineal. It's gonna
that's why. That's
reset.
exactly why it's dumb.
So is
That's
I
exactly.
Crawford the lineal junior welterweight champ?
No, because Mikey was lineal. Then Josh Taylor became lineal. Remember, it was Crawford, but then he moved up, and then Mikey left in that spot, and Mikey became lineal. Then he moved up, and then it was Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez.
You're
It
explaining
always
why the
reset.
lineal title is stupid.
Why would it be stupid? It shows that you're the best in
It's dumb
division
as
when you
fuck.
come.
Someone could be in a division, get their ass beat, leave that division, and then you still can't inherit the lineal title. The
But bro,
lineal
like,
title was originally invented because it was supposed to be the man who beats the man. So when that
but
man
that's a.
leaves the division, there's a title that you can't pick up. Like it's dumb. It's just
I,
it's just more stupid shit.
I mean, I personally like because it shows that you beat the man, like you said, but it resets because number one, number two always have to fight. That's what
But
makes it.
people can't even decide who the fuck the man is. Like I remember when Charlo collected the ring belt at 154, motherfuckers were still saying he might not be the man.
No, he's
So
still he's lineal because he fought Jason Rosario. It's number one, number two. He's still lineal. Once he moves up, that's it resets. You have that because you were the man at that division, and I understand how it works. That yeah, if you lose, but I'm saying you were at the man. Like Ringo, yeah, he lost, but he lost at 118, not 122. That's another thing.
that,
Like the need to
again,
nerve was.
that's exactly why it's stupid.
I don't personally. I don't have
What y'all
nothing
think
I
about
say.
this fight that's happening right now? That's about to happen.
What, the White versus Fury?
I
Yeah,
got
you
Fury
see how
by
they try to
stoppage.
paint this guy Tyson Fury as like the best heavyweight that ever fucking lived.
I think Fury gonna waste him because White sucks. White's
I don't
not
think
fucking
nah. White sucks, bro.
White's not
Watch.
shit.
White's gonna drop him. It's gonna be competitive. No, White doesn't suck. Obviously, you know you got, but you look at his resume. He actually has decent wins. I don't know how I was gonna say. Obviously, we know he's not like the most skillful. Like he has somewhat skills, but he goes to a body. Don't be surprised if he hits Fury to a body and drops him.
I mean, yeah,
But
Fury's good.
you're not picking White to win though. So that
When,
says
but
a
that's the
lot.
thing. It's a boxing. But what do you, bro? Like, it's Fury. You acting like Fury can't box him, bro. Obviously, we know
So who
Fury's
has a
gonna
better
win.
chance of beating Fury, Wilder or White?
I think White because he's smaller. Because it shows in history that Fury struggles with smaller
But,
guys.
but
That's
Fury
why.
being dropped has never hurt his chances winning a fight. We've seen that.
No, I know that.
Well,
I'm still picking Fury to beat him, but I'm saying don't be surprised if he gets dropped because White will hurt his body, and White actually has somewhat
don't worry,
skill.
Fury got a 14 count, so he'll get up.
I'm not
I,
surprised that if Fury gets dropped, he got dropped by a cruiserweight. So I'm not shocked if he gets dropped. It's White's chances of actually beating him.
but White has a puncher's chance. That's the thing. Like I said, don't be surprised if it's competitive. It's not gonna be like it's not gonna be
Wilder,
the one side.
I mean, White doesn't punch. White doesn't punch as hard, and he's not as accurate. He doesn't throw as many punches. It's not going to be anything special. He's
No,
going to
like I
swing.
said, don't be surprised if it's competitive. I'm telling you, it's gonna be competitive. Watch.
I don't think it's going to be competitive. White is too little. Doesn't jab often enough. His jab isn't powerful, and he doesn't loop his shots. It's all a bunch of wild swinging shit.
That's what he's best at. That's what he's gonna have to do.
Whoa, why am I watching Klitschko on my screen?
Why the fuck Crisco bitch ass on this fucking screen
Yeah,
talking that bullshit?
why am I watching this? Why
Don't
he
fuck
got
about no damn Ukraine shit right now, nigga.
opulent LD? The thing about that is that the reason why the knockouts might not, his punch resistance might not be overall affected is because of stimulants. We all know,
Ugh.
I don't know if y'all personally know, but we've all seen people on stimulants and we know what they do, and it makes them especially hard to put down. Hurry up and get this weak shit over with.
Man, how many times these motherfuckers gonna bring up Wilder, dude? This is a Tyson Fury fight, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. They're talking about Wilder this, Wilder that.
All right.
And it's funny as fuck. I'm always wondering, why is this specific fight getting all this attention? They're talking about the judges gonna have to wear noise canceling headphones, and they're trying to like keep everything honest. I'm like, wait, why are we doing this extra preparation for this weak ass fight? This is a
Arman, I thought you said he don't got a crowd, bro. You see you see the ticket sales, you saw the lines, man. This shit's about to get packed.
Yeah, that's what happens when the tickets are $25.99.
Man, but like you said, I mean, they're still
Let me ask
showing.
you,
I mean,
Polo. Polo,
what's up?
you think this fight generating more money than Wilder versus Fury 3?
And I'm seeing a
Well,
lot of empty seats right now.
no,
I'm
it's
seeing
because
a lot of empty
people are
seats right
not
now.
people are in the whatever they got in that Wembley Stadium drinking and shit. Watch, and the main event is just gonna get packed.
Are y'all seeing the amount of empty seats right now?
Yeah, but the main event hasn't started. Watch when the main event starts. Our shit's gonna be fucking all filled up. Watch.
Yeah, I'm not
They
sure.
showing all this Fury dodging punches. The motherfucker got dropped 2 times.
But he's fighting, and also his most famous defensive clip is against Schwartz. Who the fuck is Schwartz?
No, they showing a defensive clip of him ducking Wilder's punch. I love how they just showed the clip of Tyson Fury fucking choking Wilder and leaning on him. Damn, I didn't know that you can do that shit in boxing. New to
Of
me.
course, you can always do it as long as you don't get a point deducted.
Yeah. Don't
That's
gotta worry about no point deductions when you're fucking
No, no,
bossing
no,
Daniel
no.
Kinningham.
I say that's the key point. You can do whatever you want when the ref is on your side.
No, you can do it in
Exactly.
regular
That's
fights
What the
the
too.
fuck
key
you want to
point.
do?
That's the key
Usually they'll
point.
give you a warning. Usually they'll give you a warning, but you can do it until they give you a warning. Then you gotta be careful.
Niggas not
Exactly.
giving Daniel Kinningham fighters no damn warning, bro.
Exactly. It's funny how they say the truth, but then they say that we're crazy. Like
Right, exactly. Like
that's all
you
we were
understand
saying.
politics and cheating in boxing, but not in this case.
You can do whatever you want as long as the ref don't give a fuck. It's like,
And
yeah,
why would the ref not give a fuck? Oh, maybe because the guy that paying his fucking check is getting bullied by a character that's fucking banned from the United States of America.
he doesn't want to get killed on the way home.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. Just like Oscar Valdez versus Conceição. Oh yeah, you can do whatever you want as long as the ref doesn't care.
Man, I went back and watched Robson versus Valdez. There's no way Valdez won that fight.
No, he didn't win more than 4 fucking rounds. Not at all.
Polo, what do you call that? Boxing politics, or just
um,
is what it is?
like I said, you say when fights that I tell you they're close, it could have gone either way.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. You had Wilder winning the first Fury fight, but like you said, hey, it could have gone either way.
I did have Wilder winning that fight. You don't fucking
The
come to
first fight,
another man's
the first
country
fight.
get knocked down twice.
Like I said, bro, he was
Didn't even hurt. Didn't even hurt the champion
bro, he was outboxing him
and
though.
get a
That's the
long
thing.
count.
Hey, that long count, I agree with you, was bullshit. But hey, if you being real,
Even the referee of the fight
bro,
said, "Man,
Fury
I thought
outboxed
Wilder
him, bro.
won that
Stop
shit."
it, bro. Stop it.
I mean, you said Ramirez. You said Taylor didn't whoop Ramirez's ass, bro.
No, I said he won clear, but you acting like it was a blowout, bro. I
You
don't know
said
what
it
you're
was.
saying,
It was a
bro.
blowout.
Bro,
That
no,
shit was
what
not
shit was
competitive at
blowout?
all.
Bro,
Not at
listen,
all. Ramirez looked
how
like
was it
shit.
not competitive, bro? The Wilder versus Fury fight was not competitive. All you got was a knockdown, and Fury was out boxing it pretty bad. I don't know what you guys saw because the guy was
Ramirez didn't
knocked
even
out.
get that. So what
So
the
wait,
what are you talking
Bro, what are you
about?
talking about? It was
how does
time.
that make sense? Tyson Fury gets knocked down twice. You said that fight. You said that fight
I was
wasn't competitive, even though
bro.
it was a draw. Ramirez
Out
got
of 30 rounds.
UD'd and
Listen,
almost
bro,
stopped,
listen,
but that wasn't competitive.
bro,
That was
listen. Out
competitive.
of how many rounds? How many rounds did Wilder win out of their trilogy, bro? Fury outboxed him, and then Fury knocked him out both other fights. What do you? How many
But why are
rounds?
you talking
Best?
about Wilder? I'm talking about Taylor versus Ramirez. I'm
No, but
saying
I'm
that
saying you were
your
telling me.
opinion
No,
doesn't
I
make any
told you,
sense. You said
bro.
that
I
Taylor
told you,
versus Ramirez was competitive. Ramirez got completely
bro. You
washed.
gotta watch the fight. It was
He got
competitive. The
completely
knockdown
washed,
minute.
and he
No,
got
he
almost
didn't.
stopped.
No, he didn't. You're just amping shit up. He
He
dropped
got
him, and he
washed.
came. No, he didn't. What would you score the fight,
He got
bro?
washed just like
Like I
just
said,
like
bro.
that's why he struggled with Pedraza.
How did he struggle with Pedraza if he won more than 8 rounds? I
He
don't.
looked
That's
horrible
struggling.
against Pedraza. This is what
He
I'm saying.
won
You
the
keep
fight
saying that these
convincingly,
blowouts are competitive.
Man, but Polo,
bro. He
I don't
beat
like this
Pedraza.
because you'll say stuff like this and then say Charlo fucking struggled against Montiel, even though he won
Yeah, and
damn
he,
near
and he
every
won like
round.
11 rounds to
Bro, that was
one. Like he's just all
bro,
over
but
the
bro, the
place.
way listen to this though. How did Ramirez struggle with Pedraza when he beat him more than 7 rounds? Is that struggling? Obviously, he
I didn't
didn't look
watch
to
that
the
fight.
You also
Ramirez
said that
won.
Valdez beat Conceição when he clearly lost. So
Like I said, bro, it could have gone either way.
saying.
Like I said, bro, he could have gone either way. I'm just keeping the same energy.
Oh,
You
okay.
also
Well,
said you also said that Charlie. You also
that's your
said that.
opinion, but that's fine. But
Listen,
you're
you
gonna go
also
ahead and
that's
look at the
fine.
guy who his face looked like he washed it with
Bro,
sandpaper and be
listen.
like, "Oh yeah, he
Bro,
won the fight for
you're
sure."
the same one that told me that Charlo beat Castaño 9-3 the first fight. So that's hilarious.
That was to me. I said that was a justified draw because you can't throw flurries at the last 20 seconds and expect to get the entire round.
So, yeah, like I said, bro. Now we're going with what people's face look like to win fight. Like I said, it could have gone either way. I didn't really. I fight happened so long ago. I forgot about that shit. So it could have gone either way. Like I said.
I'm sorry, just when someone visibly has their ass beaten and someone's face looks fine, I feel like there's one person's getting touched more than the other. That's just how I feel. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
No, you fine, bro. Like I said, sometimes the fighter that has the mess of it actually outlanded the guy and won the fight. But I'm not saying this is the case. But I'm just saying that sometimes
Yeah,
you can
just
go.
like Canelo and Triple G too. Triple G's too. His face looked more fucked up, but he landed more punches.
I don't know, man, because like I said, other professionals said that Canelo landed the cleaner punches. And that's crazy. I don't know who's gonna know more, them or you. So
Yeah, other
Man, I
professionals.
thought Fury fight was
no.
next.
That's
Other
hilarious.
professionals that are paid by media. Yeah, you
Listen,
mean journalists,
that's
not
funny.
actual pro
No,
boxers. There are plenty of pro boxers
Spence, listen,
that think that
Spence,
Canelo got his ass whooped.
No,
They just don't
Spence.
disagree
That's
with him
hilarious.
because they know a bunch of dudes like you
One at a
being their
That's
time.
funny.
boxers.
That's funny because Spence himself said it. Like you said, a bunch of boxers. Spence,
Yeah,
Hurd,
he's tired of
Broner.
being called a nigger in his inbox.
Bro, you're the one. Why?
Why,
What are you
why do you
talking
think that
about? Listen to this,
Benavidez? Why do you think that Benavidez
bro,
shut the fuck up? Because you guys
bro.
are fucking relentless.
Listen. What are you talking about? Relentless. He's Mexican as well. Spence has Mexican fans. If you gotta bring racism, that just shows how
Exactly,
much.
Spence. I
Bro,
didn't mention race. I didn't mention
you
Mexican
said
or
he called
white or
him the
black
N
or
word, but
anything.
listen, you did. You said they call him the N word. Who's that? You're the one that brings race. If you gotta bring race, that shows you that.
I said that
You,
I said that people call him a nigger. I didn't say which people. I didn't say white or
bro,
Mexican
you're
people.
trying to assume.
You're
I'm not
assuming.
stupid. Why are you saying? Oh, he's tired of
Well,
people
that's
calling him the N
debatable.
word. Like I said, bro,
Because
you bring race.
a bunch of crazy ass Canelo fans of all races instantly go, "Nah, you're just a hater because you're
Bro,
criticizing." Blah, blah, blah,
bro,
blah.
like
Hey,
I
you wanna
said,
know how
bro,
it's true?
like I said,
Because you wanna know how it's true? Because even Fulton Jr. said, "Hey, man, what the fuck? Somebody just called me a
yeah, I
goddamn
saw that.
monkey."
That was not like I
Exactly.
said. But you can't.
All
But
of a sudden
listen,
they're
you
like,
can't.
"Oh, I don't know who does that stuff. We don't know who to be doing that."
But
But
that's
whenever you
hilarious.
mention
That's
Canelo,
hilarious.
niggas get
That's
called
hilarious, bro,
monkey,
bro,
they
bro, bro.
get
Listen,
called nigger, they
but
get
Dude,
called
like you're
all
saying, I'm
kinds
I'm
not
of
saying
shit.
so.
that's
But
right.
no. On
Listen,
another note,
no,
though, I'm
listen,
so excited for
listen.
next week, though. Y'all ready for next week?
What is it?
Yeah, but I'm
Valdez
saying,
versus
like I
Valdez
said,
Stevenson?
versus Shakur Stevenson. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Polo, you gotta keep it 100, man. Mexican people, they really been turning their back on Valdez.
no, like I said, it's a fight, bro. If he wins, if he loses, whatever, he'll come back. I'm saying it's just a
I mean,
fight. It's
let's be
nothing,
real. Even people, there's Mexican fans that will go for a guy that they know for sure is losing and not give a
bro. So,
fuck.
but
But
what
this
does that matter,
situation
bro?
is
Listen,
like worse.
Bro, but
It's like
you picked Brownie to be better beef, and that was worse. Like, what does it matter if you pick?
I did.
Yeah, and I
And
like I
that's what I'm
said, you
saying.
can't.
There's no problem with it.
Yeah, there's
I'm
no
just
problem
saying.
with it,
I'm just saying the way
bro. And more people, bro,
I
and
roll
people
with
that you
Brown.
cool with
Y'all
told you
not
that
rolling
nah,
with motherfucking Valdez right now.
because
Valdez need all
bro,
his people support right now.
that's fine, bro. Like I said, people you were cool with told you nah, bro. Better beef's on a different level, and then you still
Jesus
nah. I'm just
Christ,
saying.
Everyone gets picks wrong. God damn, you always coming
No,
over
but
here
he's
talking
trying to
about who
criticize,
picks
bro.
wrong.
But he's
You
trying to crit. Oh,
motherfuckers
you got,
picked
bro. See, you
Teofimo
said you
over
mother.
Kambosos.
No,
And
I
what?
actually had listen. I had Kambosos actually beating
Jesus
Teofimo,
Christ.
bro. I had Kambosos beating
Man,
Teofimo. Nice try,
everybody
buddy.
had T.O. beating
Nah,
Yeah,
Kambosos,
bro.
no,
You
I
man.
had
motherfuckers lie
Kambosos.
all the
Listen,
time. And also, everyone
bro,
gets
I had
picks wrong.
Kambosos beating Theo. What are
Everybody
you
gets
talking
picks
about? Nice
wrong.
tries,
I
buddy.
picked
Nice try.
fucking
I
I picked
picked
Martinez over
Kambosos to
Kid
beat.
Galahad. Nobody picked that. You don't see me sucking my
Oh,
own dick every
that was
day.
a.
But you gotta understand,
Like,
Polo.
bro, like
Motherfuckers
just
get
chill.
predictions wrong. That's the point of boxing, bro.
Yeah,
Like
it's so fucking
That's what I'm
annoying,
saying. But
bro.
you trying to
that's
Boxing
like,
fights
oh,
are
you gotta
you're
support it.
not supposed to know
What
who's
does it
supposed to
matter?
win.
Why does it
You're
matter
not
to you
supposed to
who's
know who's
supporting?
gonna win. That's why you guys only like certain fighters in certain situations because the fights are
What do you
easy
mean?
to predict.
Who's
You're
you
not
guys? Who's
supposed to
you
know
guys?
who's gonna win the fight. That's what
Who's
makes
you guys?
boxing fun.
Buddy,
okay.
who's
Okay,
you guys?
let's use an
Buddy,
example. Let's
who's
use an
you guys?
example.
Jesus Christ.
Let's use an example.
Oh, you picked
Canelo
yourself. Like, who
Alvarez
gives a fuck?
versus Yildirim. Everybody knew Canelo was going to
Oh
win
yeah,
that fight. So
because
what's the point of
I'm
even it being a fight?
Exactly.
like I
That's but
said, bro.
that's
But
the
here's the thing,
boxing
though,
that's exciting these days.
bro.
Oh, my favorite guy is gonna wash this dude. That's fucking boring.
That was a but like I said, bro. How about the plan? How about the
Boring as
Vivo fight?
fuck.
Weren't you picking plan or man to beat
I
Canelo?
picked
What happened?
Canelo by decision. I don't know why everyone
I'm
thinks
talking
that.
about Armin. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about you, buddy. I said
I back my guy Plant, but he
no,
ain't
that's
show
fine.
up.
I'm just saying,
Shit.
it was a 50-50 fight. He had the skills, but he's just the experience got
It,
like
it wasn't a
this
50
one.
50.
That
Man,
wasn't a
even
50-50
though I
fight at
back Plant,
all.
you know that was not no 50-50
No.
fight. Canelo
Bro,
been
like you
boxing since he
said,
was
people if
15.
people are picking plan, then it's a 50-50 fight. What are you talking about?
No, that's not what a 50-50 fight is. A 50-50 fight means the consensus is no one knows who's really gonna win. Most
A
people
50
knew
50
Canelo was
fight is
gonna win.
Bud versus Plant. And that's why I made that post
You mean
about what's the
Spence?
better undisputed fight. I mean, Bud versus
Spence.
Spence or Plant versus Canelo Alvarez. What's a better undisputed fight? And everybody picked Plant, me and Canelo. Everybody picked motherfucking Crawford versus Spence because they know that the fight is a real life 50-50 fight.
It can actually go either way.
It can go either
Yeah.
way. It's not a situation where it's like, yeah, there's a couple motherfuckers rolling for Plant, but everybody knows Canelo, it has to pull this shit off.
Yeah, like I think Bivol versus Canelo is actually kind of a 50-50 situation. And I was one of the only people over here, especially when Bivol fought Salamov. I was one of the only people giving Bivol credit. And niggas were like, oh, Bivol sucks.
Just go to the comments, you'll see it.
Yeah, everyone was like, oh, Bivol hasn't gotten a knockout in 6 fights. He's slow. He can't punch. He doesn't sell anything. But then the moment Canelo fighting him, oh shit, Bivol's the ultimate badass. I'm like, oh, okay. So now y'all are giving Bivol some respect. Okay.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, D-Hive. Looking at them goddamn official results of who's the ref and the judges. I'm not gonna lie, man. Canelo, he has to get knocked out, or he's leaving that shit with a bag and no fucking worries.
No, I mean he'll just rematch him. That's all it is. He'll just get the he'll just.
No, I'm saying, looking at the judge and the motherfucking the judge and all them. I think that Canelo has the advantage because they have Mora as the motherfucking ref. They got Cheatham as the motherfucking judge. It's just all bad, dude. I feel like everything's in Canelo's favor.
Let's get something straight. Canelo has the advantage against whoever he fights. It doesn't matter. He even had advantages during the Mayweather situation. I mean, look at the C.J. Ross card. So let's not get it twisted. But yeah, I mean, like I said, much like Tyson Fury, if you don't put them to sleep, you're not winning. If Canelo and Tyson Fury have points in their careers where if you're not putting both of them to sleep, you're not winning the fight. That's it's plain and simple.
Tyson Fury is the only boxer that showed me that if you knock your person out, that person can still win that fight.
Yeah, that's why when Polo was talking about he could get knocked down, I'm like, what does that mean? He's been knocked down plenty of times, even before he fought Wilder. That doesn't mean anything.
My thing with guys like Polo, and I like Polo, but I gotta keep it 100. They only see corruption in certain situations. They don't see how corruption could be in any other fight, and I don't like that shit because it's like, bro, how can you say politics and politics this and that, but when we bring up Wilder versus Fury, oh, ain't no politics. Wilder just lost.
I mean, of course, you know me personally. I don't care for him as a human being, but my thing is he tries to invalidate someone's boxing knowledge by talking about their boxing picks, and I'm like, you guys have gotten a bunch of stuff wrong. So it's like, what are you talking about? Especially when it comes to the business side of boxing. So you guys are consistently fucking wrong about lots of shit, but you're trying to invalidate our boxing knowledge because of some fight picks?
Talking about I don't know boxing because I picked Brown to beat motherfucking Better Beef, but these are the same guys who picked Canelo Alvarez to beat Floyd Mayweather.
And then these are dudes who also picked Lomachenko to beat Teofimo. These are guys who picked Teofimo to beat Kambosos, and then they just come back and say, "Oh, well, I actually picked the other guy." But I'm like, yeah, no. That's why you guys.
No, you want to tell me fucking a Latino picked Kambosos to beat another Latino?
Right. That's why they don't post their picks. Bro. They don't make their picks public. They just say they picked the right guy after the fight's over. And then they just go with the consensus pick, but then they don't make it public. And then after the underdog wins, they go, "Oh, I had a feeling." Like, no, bro.
Like, you see me, I was months ahead. I'm like, yo, Kambosos is gonna win this fight. He's gonna win this fight. But they don't fucking suck my dick for that shit and say, "Oh, Art Man is such a genius. He was the handful of people who knew that was gonna happen." And if you actually go back and listen to my videos, I actually called it exactly the way it played out.
Yeah, and I was on Twitter the day of Kiko Martinez versus Galahad saying that looping right is gonna put Galahad down, and that's exactly what happened. And Kiko Martinez at like age 36 or whatever became a world champion again. Nobody was sucking my dick for that pick.
But they want fucking all the flowers and cookies and shit because they picked Canelo Alvarez, the fucking favorite.
Yeah, Canelo Alvarez
the underdog.
Yeah, you don't get any credit for being a boxing expert if you're picking the overwhelming favorite every single time. Because if you pick the overwhelming favorite and the overwhelming favorite wins, it's like, okay, well, yeah, the favorite won, that makes sense. And if they lose, it's like, well, everyone picked him, so it's not that big of a deal. It's like, yeah, that's easy to do. When you start picking upsets and picking winners in 50-50, that's when you get some credit for having boxing knowledge.
I think I should have credit for boxing knowledge, nigga. I told you, motherfucker, Fury wasn't fighting Joshua. I predicted the outcome of the arbitration.
Right. Well, I mean, every real person knew that contract was smoke and mirrors, just like the Lomachenko and Kambosos contract. They just said Lomachenko signed some shit. I'm like, how? Where? What contract did he sign? How many fights, et cetera, et cetera? And then they came back and said, well, Devin Haney got the same deal as Lomachenko. But then why are the deals different? Man. Why is it 2 fights instead of fucking 3? Like, just
top rank ESPN is some fucking shapeshifters, bro. Because they be so ready. They have their graphic team ready. Like, they already had graphics made for fucking Lomachenko versus Kambosos saying it's damn near a done deal. I'm like, bro, why do y'all do this type of shit? Y'all send notifications to niggas' phones and shit, misleading the people.
Because they know the public is easy to sway when they're pushing an anti-black narrative. That's the long and short of it. And that's why, and that's one of the only reasons why they ride Terrence Crawford's coattails so much, because they know that, anti-black bigot Twitter, Terrence Crawford, for whatever reason, is the only black fighter they give a pass to. And I don't know what it is about Top Rank's marketing, but for some reason, like, all the suspect ass, sort of coon ass, racist ass bigot, they accept whatever Top Rank says is bond. And it's like Top Rank has consistently displayed that they're going to lie to you at every fucking turn. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Bob Arum say that both Tyson Fury and AJ fans are fucking idiots that believe anything?
Yes.
Did Bob Arum not say that out of his own mouth?
Yes.
And y'all still believe whatever the fuck Bob Arum
said? He said you motherfuckers like rocks. He can kick you niggas anywhere.
Exactly.
I lied to you yesterday, but I'm telling the truth to you today. Like, what the fuck? Like, and you niggas, well, he was a lawyer. You niggas dumb.
Exactly. Bob Arum has literally insulted these people to their faces, saying that they're dumbasses that believe anything, and they still repeat after whatever he says. Lomachenko is still on a pound-for-pound list, and people are okay with it.
Like, 2 L's. With a handful of fights and 2 L's.
2 L's, no fucking belt. And
Bro,
meanwhile,
and that's why every time Lomachenko fans come on Twitter trying to talk to me, I just gotta send them to hell. And no feelings involved because it's like, bro, don't ever say Lomachenko is up there with Devin Haney when this guy has 2 losses. One to a fucking guy that was a prospect less than a year ago. Motherfucking, before they fought. And a guy who literally steals beers in Mexico and drives Uber.
and also and let me say this, because Spence just got his 3rd belt. He's a 3-belt, titleist about to go for undisputed. We try to justifiably move Errol Spence up on the pound for pound list, and a bunch of people talking shit. I'm like, excuse me, y'all got Inoue on this bitch for what? I mean, I'm
And they
not
want
saying.
and then these same motherfuckers would hit us with, well, Errol Spence is just a 1 division champion, so how does he, nigga, and praise Triple G in the same breath.
Triple G was pound for pound #1 before even fighting Daniel Jacobs. Sit y'all ass the fuck down. Triple G's
Then
entire
want to get mad at
legacy,
my list.
right? Triple G's entire legacy is losing to fucking Canelo. Also, how did Tyson Fury earn a pound for pound slot for being the heaviest, fattest fucking heavyweight currently active? Never been up and down the weight classes, and he beat a dude that was never even considered for the list. Same as
And the
Lomachenko.
motherfuckers in the mob.
Yeah, same as Lomachenko. He made top 10 pound for pound for beating a dude who was never even considered pound for pound. Man, bro, I'm tired of the bullshit.
And
I'm
that's why
tired
D
of the
Hide, you see me, you see why they be mad at me on fucking Twitter, because I just be laughing at them. And then I'll drop that fucking meme with 50 Cent said don't care, didn't ask, plus your fucking pale face. The fuck? I don't give a damn what y'all say. Cause I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I don't care about these white people's fucking pound for pound lists or these non-black people's pound for pound lists. You know why? Not because based off of race, but based off of how they view the sport. These guys don't look at the sport the same way we do. These guys will sit here and tell us that they'll literally contradict themselves. They'll say guys like Errol Spence don't deserve to be on the pound for pound list because he's in one weight class, but praise Triple G and say he's the best fighter ever.
and Tyson
Like, make
Fury.
it, and Tyson Fury. Make it make fucking sense.
They made Tyson Fury a top 10 pound for pound fighter, and he's the heaviest fighter one of the heaviest fighters currently fucking active in the heavyweight division, and he beat a dude y'all said was ass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, when you start to put them in these situations, what do? They deflect to personal shit. That's why I find it funny,
They
because
deflect.
no one that has an issue with, like, keep in mind y'all are fighting with a fucking burner, by the way. But nobody that has an issue with me has ever said my boxing takes are trash. It's always personal. So basically, you're telling me that I know my boxing, so you need to switch the argument to some personal shit. That's why whenever they get on the stage and actually have to speak, they end up sounding like Polo and just babbling.
Babbling,
Just babbling
babbling,
about them.
babbling. Because you really gotta sit them down. Like, even the thing with Ring IQ, like, he was saying this, and that. He was saying things like, "Oh, Art Man, how do you know Tyson Fury cheated? How can you say this, and that?" And I just loved it because I wasn't yelling at him. I wasn't screaming, calling him a bitch. I told him, I said, okay, when Tyson Fury team unplugged the camera, can you tell me what happened during that situation?
Yeah, that's all
And
they
he's
do.
like, oh, well. I'm like, oh, well, if you don't know, so how can you rule out the possibility of cheating?
But the thing is, they just answer questions with additional questions. The original debate was supposed to be on the arbitration. He switched to the cheating. No,
Yeah.
they're not the same topic. We need to stay on topic. They just keep trying to deflect and switch the question.
That's why I brought it back up to topic when I start saying, well, let's put some money on the line now, because fuck the cheating. Let's talk about this arbitration since you believe it. And that's how you know these niggas they look up to this motherfucker. They look up to him. He's such a bitch. This guy, Pink IQ, put his fucking hard-earned cash on the words and lies for white people in the media.
And then
Literally.
when we called out Mikey Garcia for putting white on his census documentation, I'm like, that's how they view themselves.
They view white as right to them.
They view themselves as white.
Look, that's why this guy on boxing Twitter, Rob Tebu, or whatever his name is, punk that nigga made him change his fucking avatar. But anyways, this bitch ass nigga from the UK, right? I told him, because we were going back and forth for months because I was telling people, yo, Wilder's gonna win this arbitration. This fight is not happening, despite all these articles from white people and all. They're like, nah, fuck that. You dumb nigga. You don't know what you're talking about. The arbitration rule. This guy hosts a Twitter space called Art Man Was Right. Nigga, they gave me the microphone on there. You know what the very first sentence I said?
What did you
Stop listening to white people.
say?
He got so mad. When you see that guy Bobby tweet, stop listening to white people, that's a quote from me. He
Oh,
got so mad because it's like, how do you refute it? I'm like, bro, I've been telling you guys this for months, and y'all told me I was wrong. I was wrong. So here we at. Here we are today.
it's true. And the thing about it is that first of all, we'll start being objective when y'all start being objective. Second of all, whenever you have a situation involving a non-black fighter, when you try to apply the same exact conditions to a black fighter, the only thing that changes is the race of the fighter. That's why we have to call it out. You can't
We
suck
call it
Triple G.
out.
You can't suck Triple G dick and then say Errol Spence's ass. You can't say that fucking. You can't say that Tyson Fury deserves a spot on the pound for pound list, but then y'all gonna dog little Charlo for years. So like
Nigga,
y'all can't do that.
ask me, nigga, Errol Spence is a much, much, much better fighter than motherfucking Triple G.
That's not even a
Oh
question.
my gosh.
That's
You
not
want to
even a
know
question.
why? Because look, Triple G's biggest accomplishment is being robbed by Canelo Alvarez. That's
And
it.
and having his ass whooped the second fight.
In the second fight. And then you walk in the midst of you talking all this shit, you fuck around and get your ass whooped by Derevchenko. Even worse.
Worse than Canelo.
Worse. I
Canelo
don't
saw
care what
that
the
shit.
fans, that shit, nigga, around that time, I swear I almost had a heart attack because my lady was laughing. She was yelling at me because I was fucking screaming at the top of my lungs watching that fight. I'm like, yo, Derevchenko is whooping Triple G's ass. Hit him with body shots. Harvey Doc, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yo, I was screaming at the top of my lungs because Triple G got his ass whooped by Derevchenko. And people just forgot about that shit.
Yeah, and then it's crazy. It's crazy because then they'll talk all this big shit about how important it is to move up and down the weight to be considered on the pound for pound list. But then they'll put Better Be on the pound for pound list. What the fuck are y'all doing? Like what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? And Better Be ain't fought shit but Gvozdyk and Brown. Now watch this, Art Man. Watch this. Errol Spence got his third belt, and they don't want to put him pound for pound. When Better Be whoop Joe Smith Jr.'s ass, watch him be over Spence. Nigga, watch him. I'm calling it right now. Watch him be over Spence. Let me tell you. You know these niggas are already ready, right?
But you know what? I don't give a fuck about their pound for pound list. You see, when they post their pound for pound list, nobody even give a fuck. Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Yeah, of course, Anui is number 3 on the pound for pound list, even though we haven't seen that nigga fight since when.
But when you said it, they called you a racist. But now that white people are saying it, all of a sudden it's facts.
You remember? You remember D High? You remember how I was on Twitter saying, "Man, what the fuck, Anui? What are you guys talking about?
And
Hell
I
no."
also, and the reason why I'm saying it is because I was pushing back on it a little bit. I was like, oh, come on, Art Man, da 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 da. And then he fought this nigga who had his debut in prison. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh,
I told the nigga, I said, how the hell you niggas gonna be mad at me? Because this nigga was fighting on Tuesday morning and I'm at work and I ain't see that shit.
right. That's right. And then all of a sudden, the same people from the UK were like, anyway, Short needs to fight some better competition. Then the same people that called you racist were like, oh yeah, man, you're right. He does need to step it up. So you're like, what the
These
fuck?
niggas want to talk. Nigga, look at Anui. Anui fought in the bubble, nigga, in the States. Tank fought down there in the bubble too with a local, what is it? Not the maximum capacity, but nigga, they had a certain amount of people there. And look at that shit compared to a news fight in that fucking bubble, dude.
Right. Santa Cruz was
Pay
like,
per view in the bubble, bro.
yeah, Santa Cruz was one of the first fights in during the pandemic. And also, people like to talk all that big shit about Montiel. This motherfucker, anyway, he went life and death, had his shit broken by a nearly 40-year-old down there with 5 losses. But people like to say all that life and death bullshit. But I'm like, bro, Charlo
They
cleaned up.
want to run clips. They want to run clips of fucking Spence getting hit with a cheap shot, but turn around and play fucking Ray Charles to fucking Derevchenko whooping Triple G's ass.
Right. And but then when you talk about Crawford versus Mean Machine, all of a sudden it's oh well, Mean Machine was this and that. Mean Machine wasn't shit. And also to a lot of the
I
black
ain't
fans,
never heard of that nigga a day in my life until he fought Crawford.
and nobody's talking about him right now. But the thing about it is that a lot of black fans, it's cool that you like Bud for whatever reason you're in love with Bud. But the fact that bigots specifically give Bud a pass, that should bother you. Because a lot of the people that they hate, like Wilder, Spence, Devin Haney, Jerron Ennis, what the fuck have those people done to earn the hatred? What have they done?
Stay black.
That's what I'm
Stay
saying.
still.
I mean, people could be on the fence about Devin Haney, and that's cool. So maybe we'll leave him off the list.
I love the way Shakur Stevenson be talking about his, his game. Like he really looks at himself like, yo, I'm better than Canelo Alvarez and them. Them niggas y'all be hyping up. Them niggas is not really skilled like that. I'm skilled like that.
Yeah, and it's funny because dude wants to talk about professional boxers. Where the fuck was he at when what's his name when Bernard Hopkins was saying that Charlo will give Canelo a tough ass fight and it might beat him? You want to talk about professionals? What professionals can compare to B Hop? Hmm? What? Well, speaking of professionals, didn't Oscar De La Hoya say that Canelo dug Big Charlo at one point?
Yeah, but
So
they
it's
said
like,
he on drugs on that point. But when he says, "Oh, Charlo ducked," then it's, "Oh, well, you heard Oscar."
right? It's like that's what I'm talking about. Like he wants to talk about well, professional boxers. Who am I going to trust, them or you? But then the moment we bring up some professional boxing opinions that he doesn't like, all of a sudden it's oh well, see that was different. Cause he worked over there and he was just mad at Canelo. He a hater. I'm like, so is he a hater or is he a truth teller? I can't stand inconsistent niggas, bro. They act like they start babbling like a bitch that just got caught cheating. I swear, they just go back and forth and back and forth. Like, bro, pick some shit and stand on it.
Said 88 Sports Talk said Derevchenko beat Triple G ass, and he almost got dropped to the body if the ref didn't save him.
That's
Yeah,
facts. Midwest White not gonna win. Stop it. White not winning shit. White not winning. Midwest got White beating Tyson Fury. He not gonna win, bro. I mean, he not.
that would be some wild shit though.
He's not. What can he do?
Dude, oh my god! You know what we should have did? We should have did like a little fucking like a scorecard of or a tally sheet of how many times they say Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, we should honestly. That's all they're bringing up. But it's funny because isn't Deontay Wilder untalented? Doesn't he suck?
Yep.
I'm confused. I thought he was ass. I thought he was one of the weakest heavyweights in the weakest division. But suddenly he gets beat, and now Tyson Fury is a legend. Like that. That should bother more people. I'm gonna tell you though, Midwest. I'm not gonna cap. If White fuck around and get this, I'm gonna need Wilder versus White immediately, like post haste. And it's funny too because people were talking about I don't know if it was Joe Tessitore, his lame ass motherfuckers were like, oh, one of the worst Tyson Fury's survived one of the worst cuts in boxing history, and if that had been stopped, that would change the landscape of the heavyweight division. We wouldn't be here right now. I'd be like, right, Wilder would have fucking cooked Otto Wallin, and he'd probably be fighting Dillian White right now. But y'all niggas wouldn't want to be seeing all that. Wilder would have went ahead and fucking probably just smoked Wallin next, and then he'd be here with Dillian White, or maybe he would have got the AJ fight finally. Who knows? Who knows what would have happened? But Jack Reese's stupid ass. Oh, I'm doing what's best for fucking boxing.
You know what I might do tonight?
Hmm.
Let's do I'm rewatching that motherfucking Spence versus Ugas.
Oh, you want to do like an analysis?
Yeah, cause we gonna watch that shit again. That shit was a good fight, dude.
Okay. Oh yeah, because I wasn't there when it first happened. I was out. So yeah, we can do that.
And plus, I'm working on that Errol Spence artwork right now.
Oh, okay, bet.
Yeah, motherfuckers been in my fucking DM for that shit, man. I'm like, God damn. Dude hit me up this morning talking about some, yeah, man. Let me see that choo-choo's working on last night on the live, man. Man, I really love what I do for sure. But fuck Dillian White and Tyson Fury.
Yeah, they both need to knock each other out, or the FBI need to raid the shit during the fight.
Nigga, you know they got the dogs there. They said they got cocaine dogs because cocaine been running rapid in the fucking UK in their arenas.
It's late. It's too late for that, bro. Kinahan been getting his bread. All of a sudden, you know what's happening? They don't want the U.S. authorities to think that the British authorities have been complicit, which they have been.
Of course they been complicit.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
kind of
we talking about $1 billion, nigga. Like, this ain't no pocket change, nigga.
yeah, because they know British people know that the U.S. authorities don't give a fuck. If you involved, we don't care how high ranked you are, what politicians you serve, you'll get mopped up just like everybody else. So they were like, oh, see, we're taking extra security measures and shit. Like, nah, bro, y'all been aiding and abetting this
It's
cocksucker
too
for years.
late. It's too
Yeah,
late. But I
yeah.
just don't understand how maybe they're building something up, but the fact that Bob Arum admitted to giving a fucking crime boss money, it's just crazy. Like, how can you pull the I was naive fucking trick when
But
when you look in the article? Bob Arum explains that yes, he gave money to him, but he was under the impression that yeah, he used to do stuff like that, but he's a changed man.
change, nigga. Just, I would be like, okay, Bob. So what else has Daniel Kinahan ever done for a living? What other skills? What other expertise does he have? Give me his resume. What did he do before this? What is he doing afterwards? What businesses has he been involved in? It's like and
You want to know
again,
how these niggas, these British officials, are complicit too?
hmm,
When the fuck Tyson Fury get his license to fight again over
shit.
here?
Not only
Nobody gonna
that,
talk about that shit. I didn't even bring it up. I'm like, bro, it's not even worth an argument because if they spending 41 million, man, of course they gonna make sure this nigga fight over here.
no, when you talk about that though, what do they deflect to some personal shit? Ah, well, look at here's a picture of Art Man when he was 12. Yeah, because they don't want to understand some shit, or they'll talk about, oh well, you was talking about somebody cousin or some dumb shit because they're too stupid to understand what's happening here.
Yeah,
It's awful. You try to talk to your own people about this shit to let them know, hey man, our fighters are in danger, but niggas want to talk about stupid shit. Niggas won't cry about nothing. And the thing is, it's like shit like that is why people like Bob Arum think that we deserve what we get. They're like, oh, them niggas ain't about to do anything for real. So fuck Wilder, fuck Haney, fuck Shakur, fuck Crawford, fuck all them niggas. They not about to do nothing.
man. To be honest, if I was in this boxing game, let's say if I was a guy like Devin Haney, I would have took the deal too, bro. That
Me
shitty
too.
ass deal, I'd have took it
Yeah, and just whoop ass, whoop
and
his
just
ass.
whooped ass. But here's my thing though: if I already got bread like Devin Haney, like I wouldn't be sparring in Las Vegas right now. I will already be there. I'd
No,
have been there. Like
they're
I'd have
flying
had an
out.
apartment there, all that.
No, they do. They're flying out at the beginning of. They're flying out at the beginning of May, and they're gonna be there a whole month leading up to the fight.
Good.
Yeah, they're. I think because Bill Haney was on Trill, and he said that they're leaving like they'll be there by May 4th. So that means they have a whole month living and eating and working there.
Good.
Yeah, no, they smart. They own it.
Buy some raid. Nah.
No,
You
real
need
shit.
some big. You need some bigger shit than raid, nigga, in fucking Australia, man. You
Yeah,
need, man,
you need a
a
shotgun.
fucking. You need a shotgun, bro.
But you know
Devin
what was
Haney fucking sleeping in a big ass spider. Like you gotta watch out for that type of shit, nigga.
But you know what was funny?
What?
Trill, because Trill been doing interviews for a long time, so he kind of low key asked Bill, about like security measures and make sure there's no fuckery. And Bill understood what he was saying. Bill said, "Yes, we're gonna have our own personal chef there. All the food is gonna be vetted. All the water and stuff is gonna be secure." And I was like, "Yes, you know exactly what we're talking about."
Exactly.
Because they're not above trying some shit. And I'm gonna keep it 100. If I'm George Kambosos and I'm in that fucking situation, I'll try some shit too. I'll be like, man, I don't want that crazy ass nigga to put his hands on me. Put some shit in them cookies.
Hell yeah, go ahead, send them spider. Put them. Open up them spiders and just like a fucking bag of them, motherfucker. Just let it go in the fucking room.
Yeah, I
Put
feel
it
like
in a vent.
yeah, bro, exactly. I like I said, if I'm Kambosos and I'm a pussy ass dude, I'm not above it. I'm like, I don't want that crazy motherfucker in here putting hands on me. We need to get him sick 2 weeks out so I can have a chance at this shit. I need to at least win one of these fights.
Shit. Kambosos gonna get his ass whooped, bro. Nigga, if he's really sparring Bud and motherfucking George Kambosos is sparring Cactus Jack and shit, nigga, it's over, bro.
And they're like, oh, Kambosos sparred Pacquiao. Uh huh. Okay, good. And I hope that helps.
I love the way that Devin Haney was catching and shooting. I was like, bro, if he catches what a motherfucking George Kambosos shit and hit him straight right down the middle, that motherfucker's getting laid out. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can say pillow fist and all that shit. Y'all gonna see. Y'all
Uh,
gonna see. And that's gonna be the worst part. Getting knocked out by a guy that says by a person y'all say has pillow fist.
and keep in mind, people like I don't understand where people come from. Kambosos' last like 2 or 3 fights were split decisions where he barely won. And keep in mind, one of these split decisions was against a 36-year-old Mickey Bay who hadn't fought in 3 years.
The nigga that's training Devin Haney, bro. Like,
Like,
what
and
are
then
we saying here?
it's funny because these dudes come in and they're like, "Oh, Kambosos is the ultimate badass because he got a TFMO win," and I'm like, "Bro, y'all said the same shit about TFMO. We just did this. We just did this. This is the cycle repeating all over again."
Cross said, uh, Cross said, Kambosos is sparring Xander Zayas, and I said, great, because that lets
That
me know that he's getting knocked the fuck out.
that's cool, but Xander Zayas doesn't fight anything like Devin Haney, and though I disagree with Julius said Xander Zayas can't even fight, which I disagree, but like the skill levels are not the same, bro. Like if you watch Xander Zayas' last 2 fights, he'd be in there getting touched up a decent amount. It's very difficult to outland Devin Haney. Devin Haney in his pro career has hardly lost any rounds.
I love how Devin Haney fucking rolls under people's punches. Like, he dips real low and, like, rolls under that motherfucker. Like, I'd be like, man, like, and then he comes back with, like, a straight or left hook.
Or he'll shoot the rear uppercut like Crawford does.
Yeah, like, yeah, he'll dip under your shot and look at you while dipping, see an opening, and then hit you with that left hook. I
Yeah,
mean,
the
left
left
uppercut.
yeah, sometimes it's the left hook and sometimes it's the rear uppercut. And it's funny because he did that a few times with JoJo Diaz, and that's what I was telling people. I was like, that's the thing that makes him the most dangerous because y'all talking about pillow fist, he's able to punch between people's punches. And Cambos is gonna lunge in, he's gonna have both his feet off the ground at one time and get caught with some shit. He's gonna be off balance and that's gonna earn Devin Haney a knockdown.
Somebody told me today that motherfucking Devin Haney struggled against JoJo Diaz.
No, I know who you're talking about. That's one
I
of my
said, "Oh my lord,
that's
what?"
that's one of my dudes, but like he hates Devin Haney with a passion for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't
I
know.
don't know
I
why.
know there's somebody else I know who don't like Devin Haney for passion. Like, I don't know what the fuck Devin Haney did to him.
Right. And the thing is though, and it's funny because Cambos's best win is Lee Selby that has 33 fights and only 6 knockouts. Lee Selby was never called a pillow fisted boring ass nobody. Kambosos himself has like 10 knockouts, which is less than Devin Haney. And again, Kambosos barely wins a lot of his fights. He barely
Bro,
wins.
Tyson Fury is not wearing the fucking special Gypsy King fucking gloves.
Wait, what was he wearing? Oh
Fucking,
hell no!
he's, oh my god.
I think those
Wow.
I think those are still path and sport though, but they're not the Gypsy King ones. Oh, that's some bullshit. Yeah, they're still path and sport though.
You think they look like the custom made ones, like the last ones, Wilder?
Nah, he probably trying to give Dillian White a fair shake. He couldn't take no chances with Wilder, but he probably trying to give Dillian White a fair because they consider that garbage nigga British because he went up against Wilder. That's the only way you keep your British identity over there if you go against black folks. That's why. Why do you think they threw AJ in the trash and he immediately turned into Larry Hoover and shit? He's like, fuck it, I need to go back to the raw, rugged streets because these British motherfuckers don't like me. Talking about some raw rugged streets. They got dumbass down. No, Dillian White ain't got no pull. Jerome, they're just not worried about Dillian White. Dillian White, they don't see him as a threat because he's not. People, I don't know where people got this Dillian White's the ultimate badass bullshit from when he got put to rest by a 40-year-old Povetkin, bro. Like the people, and you know what's funny? The Zone had that full fight of Povetkin and Dillian White one up on YouTube. They took that shit off. They took that shit off YouTube and thought niggas wouldn't notice. Because I was looking to watch that fight because that shit is funny as fuck. But he got laid to rest with the single clean shot that Povetkin fucking landed. But they want to talk about Dillian White as all of a sudden some like uber specialist. Like, man, get these dudes out of here.
Like he's a badass.
Right, get these dudes out of here. It's just like as soon as Ugas beat Pacquiao, they forgot that the nigga lost 4 times already. And when he's fighting Spence, he's a badass. But after he gets his ass beat, oh, well, you know, Ugas is washed. He was almost 40. But before that, they said that he beat Porter ass cleaner than Spence did. Just like these dudes, they switch up so much, it's fucking nuts, bro. That's why, and the thing is, it's like the reason why you guys can come out and say that certain people are wrong about certain things is because we actually put our opinion out there. We actually pick some shit and stand on it. We don't flip flop like bitches when our preferred outcome doesn't happen. Y'all fucking flip flop and blah 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 just so you can be right about some shit. Like nobody cares. No, you're right, Jerome. I'm not disagreeing with you. He did come back and he did whoop Povetkin's ass, but that was after Povetkin had about a COVID and was in the hospital on life support. Let's keep it 100. I'm not saying Dillian White can't punch. It's a heavyweight. He has mostly knockouts he can punch. I'm saying he doesn't bring enough particular tools to bear to actually be able to do anything with Tyson Fury. That's all I'm saying. I know he's outboxing people. I know he's outboxed Joseph Parker. I know he's outboxed Robert Hellenius. I know he dusted Lucas. I know Brown. Was it Lucas Brown or some shit? Yeah. So I know he's got some decent wins, and I'm not saying he's complete and utter trash, but when it comes to Tyson Fury, I just don't think he brings enough. He doesn't have enough assets, and his chin, bro. Like I'm not gonna say he doesn't have a chin, but it doesn't take much to get him wobbled, and uppercuts put him down. Like, you know, so no, come on. Like he was in there with AJ, who barely has a chin, who barely has any heart, and he was in there, and he got mocked. So that's all I'm trying to say. And we've seen Tyson Fury's chin, and we've seen what knocking him out does. So I'm like, if you can't even knock Fury out, like, if you don't, like, come on, dude. That's why when dude was talking about getting a knockdown, I'm like, what the fuck does a knockdown mean? We've seen this man admit he was unconscious, and people still saying he won that fight. So it's like, you know, the power perspective and all that, you can say that, but Dillian White only has one path to victory, and that's knocking Tyson Fury smooth out, like to where he doesn't wake up for a while, like a Leo Santa Cruz level knockout, and that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. Fury only looks a certain type of way when he's fighting Wilder. That's just weird.
Yeah, people don't want to admit it, but Wilder gave Fury the toughest fight of his career, and Wilder will forever be Fury's toughest fight. People don't like saying that because it's true, but those are the facts.
Say people say Fury won the first fight are morons. Exactly.
Right. They're the type of people to get their ass beat at school and get knocked down twice, but still say they managed to win. Those are those people. Fucking whole fights on tape. Show you in the bathroom getting your ass beat. You're like, oh, I got some good licks in. I was winning. Funny ass dude.
Nigga, you talking about getting fights. These niggas don't know how to fucking fight, D-High.
Yeah, and then it's hilarious because whenever these dudes talk business, it's like you motherfuckers have never even negotiated your way out of a fucking parking ticket, let alone multi-million-dollar deals. Like please just sit down somewhere. Stop talking about ticket sales. Stop talking about projections. Stop talking about the attendance. Like you notice how with Errol Spence and Tank and Wilder, they talk specific pay-per-view numbers and revenue generated. But with people like Canelo and Fury, they talk about, oh, well, just the amount of people that showed up. Like, no, talk about the fucking revenue.
You notice he got quiet when I said, do you think that Tyson Fury versus Dillian White is going to generate more money than Wilder versus Fury?
Yeah, he couldn't say that with any confidence. And you notice that when the camera was panning and there was a bunch of empty seats, he was like, "Oh well, but that's gonna fill up eventually." I'm like, "No, nigga, nobody's coming to this week shit." And you want to know why? Why, right? Because everyone expects Tyson Fury to watch this dude.
I heard some people scared of that. What's Tyson Fury his name surrounded?
And there's that. They don't want to get fucking demolished by the FBI or some shit.
Yeah. Shit's real out here. When this nigga coming out?
It should be after this lame ass fight.
Yeah, keep on cooking. I'm about to make a move real quick.
Okay. We can't talk about revenue because the UK fights don't cost enough. Yeah, no, they don't. They can never talk about revenue. With like I said, they only talk about revenue and specific pay-per-view PPV numbers when it comes to certain fighters. But when it comes to fighters they like, they never talk about revenue because those fights don't do shit. It's really easy to pack out a fucking stadium when the tickets are on sale for less than a tank of gas. And not to mention, look at the UK stable of boxers. The UK stable of boxers has nothing. And if Tyson Fury had actually lost to Deontay Wilder like he was probably supposed to, do you think the UK box? Do you think they would be talking about anything? They wouldn't have shit. They wouldn't have shit. Without Tyson Fury, UK boxing is ass. It's complete ass. Because AJ got his ass whooped. Dillian White got his ass whooped. Daniel Dubois got his ass whooped. Joe Joyce is waiting to have his ass whooped. Conor Ben's ducking ass is waiting to have his ass whooped. Like, all these dudes ain't shit. All these dudes ain't shit. And yeah, it is sports talk. These are motherfuckers that couldn't even negotiate their way out of speeding tickets, parking tickets, little shit. They want to talk about how multi-million-dollar deals get done. I can't stand. Oh my god, I can't stand these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers do nothing for a living. They want to talk about boxing negotiations. I'm just like, if y'all are so fucking smart, how about you apply that logic to real life and actually put yourself in a position where you're known for something? If y'all are so intelligent, why don't you just get in the boxing business yourselves? Oh no, you want to live vicariously through fighters and just talk a bunch of shit all day. Like, okay, that's great. That's cool.
And Judge Parkland.
Yeah, most of these dudes are just regular ass dudes who like a sport like everyone else. But for some reason, let's talk about the splits and the purses and who should be getting what. It's like that doesn't even concern you. That doesn't even matter. Like, but when it comes to the important aspects like organized crime in boxing, all of a sudden it's they don't know how that works. They don't know the legal ramifications. They don't know how any of that shit works.
Woo. Man.
Yeah, the undercard was atrocious.
Bro, I can't believe that chick from Twitter bought that shit.
Oh yeah, she actually she wasted $70. Ain't no way. And you know what's crazy? Like, people are literally saying that Jake Paul would beat Tommy Fury's ass, and that's sad. If you're Tommy Fury, you need to consider another profession.
Because he probably do. Jake Paul got some power.
But that's pathetic. Like, if I'm Tommy Fury, I'm honestly considering retirement because you can't beat Jake Paul, bro. Like, the fact that boxing, quote unquote, boxing experts are legitimately picking Jake Paul to beat Tommy Fury, that's pathetic. That's pathetic if you're fucking me. If you're Tommy Fury on the real. And you could tell that's one of the reasons why he didn't want to fight this nigga because he knew he was dead ass about disowning him from the family. He was like, "Not if you fuck around and lose to Jake Paul, I will fucking disown you from the family and I will fight your ass."
He probably would. You know how crazy them gypsies are.
Yeah, shit. If we come from a professional boxing family and my brother lose to a clown, I'm whooping his ass too, and I'm putting it on pay per view. Yeah, it was terrible. Undercard is terrible. And Isaac Lowe, bro, how you let your best friend consistently be trained by whoever he's being trained by in that extremely mediocre fashion? Isaac Lowe has been knocked out viciously back to back. That's terrible. It's time to reconsider whatever game plan y'all got going on. Because the nigga can't punch. He can't punch. He's got what 20 some fights and only 6 knockouts. He can't punch. Yeah, that shit is terrible. That shit is fucking terrible. They implemented knockout clock. Yes. I mean, that would fuck up a lot of different fights. They would only implement a knockout clock on selective fights because they like to say, well, the count stops if you don't go to this corner or that corner. I'm like, that's such bullshit, bro. There have been plenty of times where someone's gotten a knockdown or a knockout, and then the referee's been counting, and the fighter who caused the knockdown or the knockout has been 2 feet behind the fucking referee. Like they don't be turning around and looking at shit. That's real shit. Isaac Lowe need to sit his ass down somewhere. He's fucking horrible. Oh right, that did happen. He did the Tay Jones, huh? Yeah, Tay Jones was talking about that. Damn. Yeah, that's embarrassing. That's what happens. That's what happens though when you duck. Like look at Teofimo. He did all that ducking, shucking, and jiving just to go on the zone, the appropriate platform, and lose to a nobody at a discount. The dude's a moron. Like look at Virgil Ortiz Jr. All that ducking and you almost died fighting McKenson and then you didn't even get that fight. Idiot. Straight idiot. That's why you don't do that. That's why you don't duck. That's why you don't duck the appropriate smoke, especially when you're about to be paid handsomely for. Like these niggas act like they're not about to get paid a grip. Like talking about fucking you do just want a paycheck. Okay, and McKenson doesn't?
Bro, I don't know what these niggas be talking about. He want a paycheck. Of course, if somebody wants a paycheck, that's what they in this fucking boxing business for, not to just get punched.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you guys are just thirsty for a paycheck. I'm like, if that's the case, then you can't don't call yourself the best. Don't say everyone needs to step up. Call yourself the best, and then when they want to step up to you, suddenly be like, you're just thirsty for a payout. What the fuck?
Shit, I want to pay that too.
Tay Jones is murder. So then, honestly, we could do Art Man versus Isaac Lowe while we're talking about it, because Isaac Lowe fucking sucks. Isaac Lowe's fucking terrible.
I'll beat one of these dudes' ass on boxing tour. They know it.
Yeah, as long as we control for weight classes, motherfuckers be fucking. Motherfuckers would come out with their 6'8" cousin and be like, oh, "Yeah, fight him, Orton."
Exactly.
Yeah, fucking, oh yeah, fight him. My cousin's 6'8", 500 pounds. Be like, okay, man.
Yeah, fuck all that shit.
And remember how when Devin Haney was fighting JoJo Diaz, they were talking about how dark the stadium is to cover the empty seats. Doesn't it look kind of dark in Wembley? Clip,
Definitely does. It
look,
don't look like AJ versus what's his name?
Usyk.
Nah, AJ versus Klitschko.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Look pretty dark in there. Why are you fucking dark? You can see the gaps in the seats because motherfuckers got their cell phone lights and shit, so you can see the fucking gaps in the damn seats. But my thing is though, as American citizens, why are you hyped for foreign attendance numbers? Like that's one thing that's always bothered me. Like when it
I don't
comes
give
to
a fuck who's there. Fuck everybody in that fucking venue.
that's what I'm saying. Like he was coming in here being an American citizen as much as he hates to admit it, and a citizen of the United States hyping up UK attendance numbers. Like, oh, Tyson Fury do some numbers. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see the revenue because he did 900,000 pay per view with Wilder, which is less than he did with Klitschko. I mean, which is more than he did with Klitschko. My apologies, because with Klitschko he was like a few hundred thousand off of that number. So I'm like he did not almost a million pay per view with Wilder, which is significantly more than he did with Klitschko. So like, why are you so worried about foreign fucking attendance? Like I don't understand. Like, is that just a cool talking point? Oh, Fury's a fucking draw, man. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you guys celebrate the anniversary of him beating Wilder more than y'all celebrate the anniversary of him beating Klitschko.
Duh, nigga, they got a statue of the shit. Yeah, them motherfuckers is drunk. They
Oh
drunk as
shit.
fuck.
Jerome just said that somebody in Southern T Stream said that you can buy tickets for Fury or White right now. Of course they scalping them shits. Hurry up and get these niggas out here.
I shouldn't even hurry up. I'm trying to use my iPad.
Right, man. Get these dudes out of here. Hurry up and get this shit over with. But yeah, I'll never understand why American citizens spend so much time investing in foreign boxing. Because the thing is, these same people, and that's how you know it's mostly race based, because these same people never go to the Ukraine and talk about how important it is that Ukrainians worship American boxing.
You think the pay per view numbers for this fight will come out? The U.S.
I
pay per view numbers?
I mean, I doubt it, but as we discussed, they can just say whatever they want. Like they can say whatever number they want. Like people were saying that Tank versus Isaac Cruz only did 85,000 pay per views. That's a clear ass lie. Just like now, they're saying from quote unquote sources that Ugas and Spence didn't even break 250 pay per view. Okay, who are the fucking sources? Like you dudes can say anything. They're talking about, oh well, in my opinion, professional boxers and professionals. Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, you mean people actively being paid in the sport of boxing to say things? Right. Okay, yeah, professionals. I'm like, no, you listen to talking heads when they agree with you, and then when they disagree with you, you try to throw them in the garbage. Again, pick some shit and stand on it.
They do Crawford in garbage when he said Canelo avoiding black fighters.
And they threw him in the garbage when he was pound for pound number one, and they didn't start to worship him until he was second to Canelo. But when you bring
Mm-hmm.
that up, they're like, "Oh, why you talk about you just mad because Spence ducking?" They'll just say dumb shit.
Shit, we in here cooking up the fucking Jip U King about to fight Dillian, the booty snatcher, White.
He said, "Yeah." And that's the thing, Jerome. They talk about attendance because they know that the overall revenue for the event is not as high because the event is cheap. You can have higher attendance when the event is cheap. Like look at the stadium that AJ fought Ruiz in for the fight in Saudi Arabia. Was it a Wembley sized crowd? No,
Was there
but
money there? Yes.
my point. They talk about all this money that's there. They said AJ fought he fought Andy Ruiz in Saudi Arabia in like a 15,000 seat stadium. That's not 94,000. But why did they choose that? Why did they choose that instead of just having them fight in Wembley? Because there's money in Saudi Arabia. It's funny because they don't talk about the attendance for that fight though. They talk specifically about how much bread AJ made personally. And I'm like, I'm tired of you goalpost moving cunts. Like y'all like no, I'm tired of y'all. Y'all are so fucking annoying. I'm telling you.
Bro, I know how you feel, D-Hop, because that shit pissed me off when it comes to Devin Haney. Because I'm like, bro, how the fuck y'all gonna say Canelo Alvarez versus Plant is the best thing that ever fucking happened as an achievement for Canelo Alvarez? And then say Devin Haney versus George Kambosos basically don't mean shit.
Yeah, and that Kambosos should fight the guy that we believe is better, even though he already
They
has
said him doing that, him becoming undisputed at lightweight doesn't make him better than fucking Lomachenko.
Right, of course not. He's going to have to beat Lomachenko, which is what they're all praying on. Which is why Lomachenko is training right now. Which is why Top Rank had to add on a third fight to give Lomachenko another shot, because they're not gonna give Devin Haney his respect until he loses to this motherfucker. Because if he beats Lomachenko, don't get it twisted. They're just gonna say Lomachenko was old and Teofimo took
He was inactive.
He was fighting in a fucking war, which he wasn't.
Yo.
What's up?
Yo. How's everything going, guys?
It's good. Just waiting on this fight to be over so I can fucking move on with my day.
Yeah. I really wish that there was like some like PBC card going on, because like, yeah, this Fury White bullshit is pretty fucking boring.
The PBC gonna be cooking. We got Charlo versus Castano, number 2 for undisputed. We got.
Hey, I just wanted to add, like another fight that's gonna happen possibly in June. That's at the Turning Stone Casino. That Kazakhstani guy, right, or that Uzbekistani guy that beat like that big Uzbekistani fighter that beat Richard Torres in the Olympics, Jalalov. He'll be fighting I believe on June 10th, if I'm not mistaken, at the Turning Stone, because I saw like a ticket posting for the Showtime boxing that's going to be having let their fights over at the Turning Stone during that time frame.
I'm gonna tell you right now, both of them niggas suck.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I don't give a fuck about that damn fight.
Like Torres and Jalalov or whatever, they both suck. They're both.
Come on, Crod. This is. Come on, man.
No. Like, I just figured that just.
They're both a clean example of what it means just to be big.
Yeah.
Like they're both just big as fuck. But they're not big.
Yeah.
From Uzbekistan, nigga, you give me a fucking map right now. I couldn't even point to where the fuck that's at.
No, them two niggas that he talking about, they're not even good. They're really not.
Yeah, Jalalov, he fights like a fucking old ass man.
Let's talk about the motherfucking booty snatcher, Dillian White.
Dillian White is walking to the ring right now.
He said booty snatcher.
I'm walking to the ring right now.
And what if he knocks fucking Tyson Fury out, man? I'm gonna be shocked, man.
Please.
That's why I'm rolling up a joint right now. I need to calm my nerves because shit like that just make me fucking laugh.
But my thing is, if he does that, I'm gonna. Oh my god! If he does that, I'm gonna hate everybody from the UK because nobody gave a shit about Dillian White. Nobody.
You know what they're gonna be saying? They already got it ready, man, for being knocked out from back into coming back
This
and
is
beating
why
Tyson
Wilder
Fury.
ducked him.
This is why Wilder ducked
Oh
him, man.
my god! And then you know what's funny? As soon as Wilder say "fuck it, give me White," what they gonna say? No, you don't deserve shit.
He needs to go back in line, man.
Yeah, he needs to go back in line and fight.
White versus Usyk, man.
Yeah, some stupid shit. Oh, I can't stand these motherfuckers.
White versus Usyk.
Nah,
Yeah,
but Tyson Fury's gonna fucking retire, and they're gonna try to rewrite history and say, "Oh man, he's such the greatest fucking fighter because he beat Klitschko, and he beat Wilder, and he beat Dillian White."
it's crazy how
Heated against all.
when it comes to boxing media, like no niggas are compared to Muhammad Ali. It's only Lomachenko and Fury.
Not even the American with the same title of defenses as him with the same belt could be compared to Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
But fucking a white bitch with fake titties can be called Muhammad Ali.
yeah, or Lomachenko, currently the fucking beltless midget who's doing whatever right now. Got his ass whooped 2 times. And it's crazy. Oh, he's the best active lightweight. He got beat up at lightweight. What are y'all talking about? This nigga literally lost in a division y'all claim he's the king of. Like, bro, that is some of the whitest logic I have ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to the music, Jerome. I don't know. I got the fucking volume down. I ain't listening to that shit because they was playing Sweet Caroline. And I was like, I ain't trying to hear that shit, so I just turned it off.
Sweet Caroline is a American song.
I know, and it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I think he's listening to Back in Black or whatever.
Back in Black. Yeah, like I always hate listening to Sweet Caroline. You know, every single British fight that
I hope White was juicing.
He better have been juicing.
Yeah, he better be juicing.
Like that's like I even said, I'm like if someone pops dirty and their next opponent is like Canelo or Fury, I understand. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand.
Oh shit. Yeah, the Wembley doesn't even look packed anyway. Like it looks like, I'd probably say less than like 3,000 people actually showed up.
Yeah, even if it is packed, again, this attorney that I follow, he's a black attorney, not the two that we know, but another one. He actually posted some receipts for ticket prices, and I'm like, oh yeah, tickets not even expensive. They range from a low of like $24 to a high of $2,500. So I'm like, damn, that's it.
Oh, so they basically overcharge you.
No, that's
nigga,
cheap.
that's nothing.
25.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
You know how much I paid for Wilder tickets to be in the nosebleed? Fucking $600, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was just about
I
to
was like, what the fuck?
Like
when I found my seat, I was like, bro, ain't no fucking way.
Wow, $600 just to be like
at the very bro. I swear, I was at the very top of the arena.
And imagine
I was at the
not for the whole fight though. Not even for the Wilder versus Fury fight. Some lady gave me her ticket, and she was like at the nice suites that was like damn near in the middle of the arena. It was nice.
Imagine ringside at a Tank Davis fight. You're not gonna spend no fucking $2,500.
No,
you gotta spend way more than that.
No.
Ringside at Tank Davis fight, shit.
How much money are the ringside tickets for those type of fights?
Shit,
10 grand.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes like 5, 6, sometimes 10. Like
fuck that shit.
Like imagine what it's gonna cost to sit ringside for fucking Spence Crawford.
Yeah.
You gotta have to take out a reverse mortgage on your shit.
Hi, welcome to Errol Spence.
Tyson Fury versus Wilder. They keep on showing this shit, bro.
Yeah, why not Tyson Fury versus Klitschko?
Yeah.
Isn't Klitschko superior in like every respect?
I'm superior in every respect, but yet when it comes to cheating Fury, I can get away with it.
I just can't stand how they give him so much credit for getting up. I'm like, bro, he got knocked down by this motherfucker like 4 or 5 times, and you're alleged that this person has no boxing skill. That makes Fury look bad.
How do you say Fury's some type of defensive wizard, ducking punches and all this shit, but got nailed fucking 4 times?
Yep. And he's never
one unconscious, the other one's another 14 fucking count.
He's never looked the same either. From the first Wilder fight, leading into the third, he's always looked like like a lot bigger and a lot slower too.
Honestly, the fucking Cunningham fight should have really told niggas what was up. Like Cunningham has been sounding the alarm on this motherfucker for years, but nobody listens to Steve Cunningham, which is rather unfortunate. But yeah, Cunningham, like y'all should have seen what was up when Cunningham got that shot off and put him on his ass. Like, come on.
Yeah. And I mean, Steve Cunningham was like pretty much stating like Tyson Fury is not that good of a fighter. He fights basically dirty the entire fight.
Yeah, they all do. They all do. Just like Booty and all the motherfuckers. Whenever they're not winning the fight, they just get dirty.
Yeah,
That's like when Jamal James, because people don't give Jamal James enough credit. When Jamal James is in there boxing Booty and actually landing shots, what did Booty start doing? Hitting behind the head, clubbing, holding, grabbing. It's the same with JoJo Diaz and Devin Haney. JoJo Diaz wasn't able to really do anything. So the only time he had any real success is when he grabbed Devin Haney with one hand and punched him with the other. And people were like, "Oh, look, JoJo Diaz is hitting Devin Haney." I'm like, it's a boxing match. Is he not supposed to hit him?
Fury's wife looks like a crackhead.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
Oh,
like I'm actually like being serious. She doesn't even look like she's normal.
Said that the fight start. Nah.
they're doing Tyson Fury's long ass walkout.
White dudes got their fucking shirt off in here.
What the fuck?
And other nigga taking his shirt off too. They just put him the camera on him. Did you see that shit, D-Hive?
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm watching it right now. I don't know why Sugar Hill always got his shirt off. I'm like, why are you always doing it? Look, I understand Tyson Fury because he's an athlete, but I'm like, why are you always taking this?
Dirt cheap.
Cheating bastards.
Cheap ass motherfuckers.
Woo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Somebody got shot fucking with me. That was my brother. when I think about Wilder and that whole situation, bro, I be thinking to myself, like, bro, like, that is some fucked up shit. These niggas literally let this guy go in there and cheat this man like this.
And look, you notice when Fury's coming out right now, there's no Gypsy King shit. He's coming out like a regular boxer. But with Wilder, it was all this, oh, I'm the king, I'm this, I'm a warrior, da 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 da. But with White, he's a regular ass dude. He got a towel around his neck, like a normal fucking person.
I'll be very surprised if Dillian White knocks him out.
I'm surprised he ain't shave either.
Right?
When he fight, I'm telling you, when he fight Wilder, he looks like a big ass giant coke over 300 pounds and shit, big as fuck.
Because they know Dillian White ain't getting ready to do nothing. They know he's not getting ready to do anything. That's what I'm saying. People are like, oh, White gonna win. I'm like, how? How? What? A lucky punch? We've already seen him take the hardest shots in the heavyweight division. It's not gonna happen. White gonna get some shit in. Tyson Fury gonna stumble, and then he gonna grab White and start whooping his ass. That's it. I got Fury winning round 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm telling you, because our man called the glove switch, even though those are still paths in sports. If I don't see all that concussive ass cracking power, I'm calling bullshit. Because don't be like, oh, White is just superior to Wilder, because he's not. AJ ducked Wilder. He didn't duck fucking White.
Also, Fury's gloves don't even look like the same gloves.
They're probably not.
Yeah, they don't. They look like, regular padded gloves.
What fucking flag is this? Is that the Gypsy flag?
No, that's a UK flag. It's like red and white.
Oh, okay. I thought that the UK flag was supposed to be the Union Jack symbol. I didn't know it was like this random cross.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like red, white, and blue, but other Brits be having like the red and white flag, because that I guess that that represents their Christian heritage or some shit like that. But don't matter with me. Fuck them.
This motherfucker's jogging to the ring. Word.
So Fury doesn't even look like he's 300 pounds anymore. He looks like he cut down to 250. Oh, there he is. Sitting down in his fucking chair.
Yeah, Claude, you're a little bit late.
For what?
They're both in the ring.
Oh, right now.
Yeah.
No, shit. Tyson Fury talking big shit. Okay. Why looking scared? Why looking like a punk?
Hey, you seen that too, huh, D
Yeah,
Hop?
why looking like a bitch, nigga?
You see that too, D Hop?
Oh,
I thought I was the only one who seen that. I ain't gonna lie. I
they
looking like,
probably they probably talked to this nigga, man. They were like, hey, so you know your ass gonna get in there and lay down, right? We don't want no fucking surprises. He's like, all right, man, as long as I can, get my little 7 million a year. That's again, people talking about he didn't show up to the press conference because he didn't get no back end bread. He probably didn't show up to the press conference because he's not winning shit. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, okay. Random.
it's gonna be Tyson Fury's retirement fight.
He getting almost. He getting basically he's gonna get 30 million because he getting 27. He getting like 28 something, and then the winner gets an additional $4 million bonus. So he getting like 30+ million for this pussy ass work. This is terrible.
Who? Dillian White?
No, Tyson Fury.
Oh,
Tyson Fury about to walk away with $30 million for handling fucking White. This is garbage.
yeah. Knowing that he doesn't even fucking sell.
And even and the crazy thing is, even if he loses and White gets the bonus, that's still almost 30 million for Tyson Fury taking the L.
I mean, didn't Fury say that this is his last fight? So
I don't know if that's real. People just said that. I didn't hear Fury announce his formal retirement after this.
yeah, like I hope so. So that way, the heavyweight division can be wide open. Yeah, because I don't think he's he's gonna want to continue boxing.
I mean, shit. There's the AJ or Usyk fight, but he's already said publicly that he doesn't really want to fight Usyk. So I mean, there's the AJ fight still there, which will probably beat AJ ass. But it's oh, look at White. White looks small than a motherfucker. Man, White gonna get ran the fuck over.
Yeah, he looks super duper small.
Hey, man, White in there. Fury was talking big shit. White didn't even say nothing. He's like, oh yeah, well, White looks scared in the. Hurry up and get this week shit over with.
Yeah, just get this trash ass fight over with.
Right, Cozy. Exactly, Cozy. That's what I'm trying to tell these dudes. They want to try to hype up White for whatever reason, but it's like, bro, we've seen White get demolished with a single punch. With a single punch.
Said Dillian White wants Tyson's booty. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hell nah. You talking about he slept with that man. I didn't even listen to that shit. I just going off the quotes. I didn't even want to hear that shit. I believe it. Said salute y'all. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yep, shout out to you.
Got the exclusive contract for announcing fights and shit. I don't see an ounce of confidence on White. I don't see an ounce. I see nothing.
Somebody just sent me a message talking about somebody gonna see an upset brother. Upset.
Be no damn upset. I don't see an ounce of confidence on White. White looks scared. White look like he just happened to be here for this little $7-8 million he about to get. He's like, thank God.
He don't look like he in the best of shape of his life.
No, he looks sorry, though. He's like I said, he's just happy he finally getting a big paycheck for getting his ass whooped. He didn't have his ass whooped 3 times, 3 times, and ain't got no money for it. He finally giving some bread. That's why he had that heart to heart talk with Eddie after he fucking beat Povetkin after getting knocked out. He's like, look, man, this shit is hard on me, okay? You can't be having me in here getting knocked out and I'm getting paid peanuts. Like, I need some fucking money.
Right.
And this is the money.
You got your money. Now go ahead and get this ass whooping for us.
Exactly. Like you. I can't be in here getting beat the hell up.
You see, he tried to have that 1-on-one with Mercy and Suleiman, and he was like, "Nigga, basically, bro, if you don't get the fuck on."
Yeah, Dillian White pulls no strings. Like he thinks that because he has some popularity in England that he's somebody. I'm like, bro, your popularity came from people thinking that you could beat Wilder. That's it. That's it. You were a guard dog for Wilder. Now, I mean, you were a guard dog for AJ. Now that Wilder might be out the picture, nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody. Talking about some 1,000 days. Yeah, that shit got reset when you ate an uppercut and went to sleep. And then you over here had the balls to go to the negotiation table like you were holding some cards. Nigga, you better shut the fuck up and take this little check we're giving you. And look, why they still got their shirts on? Everything's always weird about these fucking fights, bro. Why?
Yeah, why they shirts still on?
Oh my god,
I've
everything.
never seen this before.
It's always some bullshit with this dude.
When's the last time niggas really kept their shirts on and dap gloves and went back to their court?
Dude, it's always some bullshit. It's always some bullshit with this dude.
It's a mob fight right here. This is a $41 million fight, D-Hive.
That's why they got fireworks. They need to wash this money, so they spending a bunch of bread.
He already don't even look like the way he was looking in the Wilder fight, bro.
And didn't he say he was going to box Dillian White southpaw the whole fight? What the fuck happened to that? What the hell is White doing? The hell is this?
Come on, Fury. Hit him with the the motherfucking headlock.
Dude, 1-2 down the middle, White up out of here. What is Fury waiting on? And White is not fighting like he normally fights. White is doing that weird pause. That's not how he fights. Come on, White. At least make the shit interesting.
Let him work, D-Hive. Let him work. He got a plan.
And if Fury just shoots it straight right down the middle, this shit is done. Look at White. He's keeping his hands low as shit. Oh my god, look at that.
Yeah, you're right. If Fury shoot that shit went down the middle.
Yeah, it was over with. Look at this. Look, he already off balance and shit.
White always looked like when he fight, it looked like you can fucking literally push him over.
His balance is horrible because he used to be a kickboxer. That's how I got started.
Them boys was both on the juice in their heyday. Still are.
Oh, it's like still
Oh shit. White trying to go with it. I knew he was gonna try to throw that overhand right. I mean overhand left.
You gotta fucking, Fury. I mean, his body is it's chubby for a reason. The body shots, they're not gonna slow him down that much. You just gotta head hunt him and hopefully get something on the chin.
Just gotta shoot this nigga.
You just gotta bring it in.
That's the fuck you gotta do, man.
Just shoot him.
Because niggas is not fighting fair.
That's how motherfuckers have to deal with Duran Ennis. Like, if you don't bring a pistol to the ring, there's really not much you're gonna be able to do. That's just like when you were saying that Spence will stop Duran Ennis right now. I disagree.
You say you disagree?
Yeah, I'm not saying
that's fine.
And I'm not saying that Duran Ennis beat Spence. I just don't think Spence stopped him.
until one of these days they have a fight where a nigga touch him. What if Clayton touch Boots up? What if Clayton don't win, but he touch him up? Then
Hey,
what?
my opinion still stands. Clayton is currently an undefeated welterweight, just like Green. So, you know,
I thought Clayton lost to Lipidets.
oh, that was a draw for him.
Oh, they gave him a draw. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people think Clayton won. That's why people were shitting on Lipinets as an opponent for drawing in it because people thought Castillo Clayton beat him.
I ain't gonna lie. I personally shit on that win because
The
not
Lipinets,
saying it's not a good win, but from just what I was seeing in the reports of him like having surgery prior to this fight, I feel like he won 100%.
I mean, he probably wasn't, but and that's cool. But whenever people say stuff like that, I'm like, okay, well then let Jerron in and get some top shelf smoke. And then people are like, ah, he's not ready, he'll just get slept. And I'm like, well then,
Nah, I'm like, yeah, what's up?
no, I'm not saying you specifically, but I mean like super hardcore, like Bud fans or some of the more ridiculous Spence fans will be like, oh well, he's clearly not ready. And I'm like, well then what is he supposed to do? If you're saying that he needs to step up, but you don't want him to step up to your people, so it's like, what is he supposed to do? It's just like with Devin Haney. Oh, he needs to step up his competition. Okay, he should fight Teofimo, Kambosos, or Lomachenko. Nah, he doesn't deserve shit. Okay, well,
Midwest said that White winning.
okay, that's one way to look at it. I mean, look at that wide ass right hook. Jesus Christ, mighty four.
My fear ain't putting a nigga in the headlock.
I mean, personally, I don't think White's throwing enough. He pot shots individual jabs, but he's not really throwing enough or landing enough. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! He got White with a good right hand, but White ran in. Oh my god! Look at that guy!
Start grabbing on him, hold him.
Fucking wild ass right hook, not even controlled, not even timed, just wild.
Motherfuckers already look gassed.
Oh shit! White actually blocked it too.
He blocked the right hand,
Yeah.
just putting it together. But you see, anytime somebody tries to hit Fury with that fucking overhead, all Fury got to do is just lean back because he's so fucking tall. Who you get that round to?
Uh, that was just, I'm still giving the round to Fury because White didn't throw him. And all his best
Still,
shots,
White is getting knocked out.
he get.
Woo! Fury lucky. Oh shit! He hit Fury body with that blah blah blah. But that shit don't do shit to Fury though.
Yeah, he's fat.
His ass is fucking Shrek.
Look at that garbage ass telegraph looping right hand. Like, man, get that weak shit out of here. He tried to do an overhand right. Fury was like, the skirt next.
That's what his. That's where the money at for him.
You better time that shit. You can't just telegraph it. Like he leans back and tries to put his whole body into it. It's like, bro, we can see you. We can see you wind up for
Yeah, now Fury about to turn up on his ass. You think Wilder watching this?
that. I was Wilder, I wouldn't be. I would just. I mean, he probably is being a professional boxer and all, but I wouldn't be watching this lame shit. And if he is, he better be streaming it.
Good shit, White. Cheat this nigga. Same way he cheat punched that nigga in the back of the fucking head.
Oh shit, White getting bucked. Oh shit, White getting bucked.
That's what I said. Punch that nigga in the back of the head. Same shit.
Oh shit, White taking the ghetto. He turned into a ghetto street fight. He getting bucked. Oh shit. Oh shit, Fury turning up on him now. He mad as fuck. He like, you gonna do me like how I do niggas? Fuck that. Oh shit, White getting bucked. He must be mad about his paycheck. Oh my god, now this nigga turned southpaw. Oh Jesus. White kind of left hook and get this motherfucker.
It's kind of crazy seeing some Fury fight somebody other than Wilder.
This is how most of his fights look. Most of his fights are fucking boring. The only reason why Wilder fights were exciting was because of Wilder. Oh, okay, see now White in here getting manhandled like a bitch. See, that's what I'm talking about. And he's gonna lean on you and land that uppercut, and your ass gonna be out of there. Come on, where your dog at, body snatcher? Shit. You can't stand on the outside with Fury, bro. Get in there. Oh my god, he's just gonna look at this motherfucker, try to land the jab. This is why he's not winning the round. Like, I don't know how Midwest is giving White any rounds because he's just doing this. Like White's not doing anything. He's just trying to stay on the outside, and when he gets on the inside, he doesn't land any fucking punches.
Every time Fury land, he try to throw some shit and miss.
That's what I'm saying. Like what rounds is White getting? I'm confused. Like where is his success at? His best shots he fucking misses. And keep in mind, this is from a nigga that hates Tyson Fury. and White's not getting any rounds. Yeah, like and keep in mind, it's not even anything that Fury's doing spectacular. It's just that, like I said, White is garbage. I'm sorry, he's not good.
He hit this nigga Fury with a left hook to his chest, and that's the highlight. What the fuck is this?
This is what I'm saying, bro. He's not good. Like he's not good. Look, city punch.
And now he trying to shoot the jab down the middle.
You know,
This shit's right here.
if Dillian White doesn't even get so much as a knockdown in this fight, y'all gonna have to do a lot of setting the fuck up with that duck talk.
Hey, White is wild. Hey, this nigga wild. Hey, this nigga White punch fucking Fury. Turn the break. Nah, let it rock, ref. Let it rock. Let it rock.
He fucking leaning on him and shit. You bitch ass nigga. Oh, Fury mad as fuck. Oh, now you care about cheating?
Nah, let it rock. Let it rock. Nah, let that shit fucking rock.
Shit. Yeah, exactly. Look, now you gotta burn some time off. Gotta burn some time. Get some rest, Tyson. You get manhandled, homie. Hey, this ref gonna come up missing. He talking too much shit. he talking too much shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, Dillian White leaking. Oh shit, this nigga leaking. Shit, he leaking. He leaking.
let me. Oh shit! Dillian White just caught Fury with a left hook in the inside. Oh shit! You gotta be shitting me! If Fury swinging, he missing. Oh my god, bro!
Oh shit! Dillian White might have won this round. Oh fuck!
Hey, that's how you gotta fight Fury though. Cheat his ass too, bro. Fury trying to lean on White. White's like hell nah.
Oh,
White's
shit.
grabbing him. Yes.
Yeah, White
Put
is
Fury in the
wrestling.
headlock.
Yeah, he
Good
getting
shit. Good shit. Put him
White,
in the headlock too.
White getting bucked.
That's what the fuck Wilder's supposed to be doing, man. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. You supposed to cheat that nigga the same way, bro. Fuck the rules. He start grabbing you niggas, fucking punch that nigga while the ref saying stop.
And look, how come Fury don't want to break when the ref say break? Stop being a bitch. There's somebody in there wrestling your ass. Fury mad as fuck. He like, damn, this is how I be doing it.
Ooh, White just caught Fury with a stiff left to his face. Straight left. He got Fury on a back foot. Good shit. Don't let him lean on you. What? The ref looking at White like, nah, let that nigga Fury try to fucking cheat this nigga.
Because the ref on the payroll, ref like, hey man, White in here tripping, bro.
You tripping, bro.
This is not part of the arrangement.
Hey, White punch. Hey! White punched that nigga in the back of the head while the ref is saying break. Oh my god. Good fucking shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
That's the
good shit.
That's the Fury punched him in the back of his head too. Look at them. They're both garbage. Both trash ass fighters. Look, oh my god, they're about to fly out the ring. Oh shit. Look, Fury looking at him like that's not what we discussed, bro. This is not how we were supposed to handle this. Oh shit. If they DQ White, bro, I'm done. I'm done with boxing. If they DQ this nigga, oh my god. You bitch ass ref, you better not DQ nothing.
I know, ref, you better not take no point away, no none of that shit,
if they
ref.
DQ this motherfucker.
And the ref keep on giving these niggas long ass breaks. What the fuck you doing?
Because they both sorry. Look at this nigga flying around the ring like a fucking idiot. Where's all that power at?
Where the power at?
I'm saying. Look at that. He ain't throwing no combinations, no uppercuts on the inside, zero. Ah, this is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Bro, I love the way this nigga White punching this nigga. What?
I love how he's putting his elbow and like stiff arming him, like against the ropes. He's like manhandling this shit.
And hey, this nigga White put an elbow to this nigga Fury face. They
shit, Fury almost punched the ref out. He was like, hey. My thing is, where is all of the power? Where is all of the super concussive power? What happened?
And then this nigga Fury's brother throwing water in the crowd in the fucking ring. Yeah. What the fuck?
Get these niggas up out of here. What the fuck are they doing? What happened, Sugar Hill? Didn't you have like the magical formula?
Where the power at?
That's what I'm saying. Why?
Tell Fury to do the crunch down. Walk him down.
Yeah. Why are you giving fucking White so much respect?
Bro, if White somehow pulled this shit off, I swear to God, we're not gonna hear the end of this shit.
Oh, and you know what? Wilder versus White. Immediately, I don't want to hear.
Immediately.
Immediately. No tune-up.
I don't, bro. Wilder don't have to fight nobody but this nigga White.
Exactly, and then retire as champion. Done. Fuck it. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga Fury flying around the ring by White getting thrown around on the rope. Where the power at? Where the skills?
Somebody said Wilder would have KO'd White by now.
Been gone. 1-2 down the middle, out of here. Third round.
You see that little block that fucking he did to block Fury's right hand?
He would have He would have broke his fucking
Probably would
rib.
have probably broke the nigga forearm, bro.
Yeah, nah, he would have been gone. He would have slept. Man, he would have folded this motherfucker like he did Luis Ortiz in that second fight. Just blah, obliterated. And you know what? You see what's happening right here? This is the same shit that might end up happening to Canelo Alvarez because they think Bivol is some bullshit, and they're gonna come in here and get surprised. Oh my god, look at White not having any fucking balance. Get your
I
like,
know, fucking sloppy ass motherfucker.
fucking idiot. Why is White trying to box him, bro? Jump on his ass. White, you are not a boxer. Jump on him.
He probably tired, bro.
They're both tired. Okay, Tyson Fury trying to put some combos together now. All of a sudden, you remember how to do some shit.
Yeah, Tyson Fury, let that crowd get you hyped up so you can walk into some shit.
Man, that is just
Him
insane.
fucking Bradley. Tyson Fury is just too smart. He's so cunning and so sophisticated. Shut your bitch ass up,
Man,
nigga.
shut up, you bitch ass coon.
White
The
is
fuck?
fucking cutting off the ring on this
Coon
dude.
ass Bradley.
Right, White
Ass
cut
can't
off the
even
ring
move
on it. I'm
around.
like, hold on.
But White not doing anything though. He's not throwing any fucking punch. He's not throwing a punch.
Probably tired.
Both these niggas cardio trash.
Oh shit, I need to put something in the pipe. That shit got my nerves bad. Like, what the fuck?
But look, it's just crazy.
Tyson for your wife nervous and shit. Let me find out she's nervous for White.
Look at all the respect that Tyson Fury is giving White. He's not jumping on his little bitty ass at all. And dumbass Sugar Hill in here looking like a damn sensei and shit.
There's that piece of shit, John Fury.
His big head ass in here holding his chin like
Yeah, fucking cokehead. Effing crackheads on fucking.
oh, shit, that was a good body shot by Fury. But
White, yeah, I seen that shit.
yeah, see, White not doing enough. He's not his punches. He's not throwing enough punches, and he's not landing enough punches. All his best shots are fucking deflected and sliding around because he's sloppy.
Damn, D High looked like something changed when the Fury changed the color of his gloves and just I don't know. Things ain't working out like how it was.
Yeah, where the power at?
Where that?
Like where's the fucking power? Why is White still standing in here? White is eating some of your best shots and not going nowhere.
All the Fury dipshit dick riders are gonna make excuses for that.
So they just gonna say, well, White's better. He's not better. He's not doing shit right here.
Oh, White, White's like just a better, fighter that could take heavier shots than Wilder.
Because you see Wilder, he doesn't have balance like Dillian White.
Yeah.
Dillian White ain't got no fucking feet.
Wilder wouldn't have got put out by no damn protection. Fucking comatose.
Yeah.
No, White. Take that left hook to the body upstairs, dog.
I would hate to be on fucking a ESPN commentator and I'm basically Team Fury by default.
You gotta be, yeah.
Oh shit. They say Dillian White is a modern day Ernie Shavers. Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
I know they not. Even though
Ernie
Wilder,
Shavers would beat the shit out of Dillian White.
even though Wilder is the fucking knockout artist, that's so stupid.
How the fuck do you even come up with that?
Dillian White almost got knocked out by fucking Oscar Rivas, who's now fighting at fucking Bridget. Like, get the fuck out of here. Man, these disrespectful niggas. Man, I'm so tired of these dudes. Oh shit, he's trying to land that uppercut in the clinch. That Fury getting dirty now. He getting super dirty. He's about to Cunningham his ass.
They starting D-Hive. Check
What's
your Twitter, bro.
Oh hell no! I'm not even looking at it right now.
Motherfucking your boy Gigi. He said Dillian White is better. Oh my God. Fury knocked Dillian White down.
Dillian White's not better. He's doing worse. The first fight, Wilder got a fucking draw and got 2 knockdowns on Fury. That proves Dillian White's not better.
Oh shit, Fury knocked out White.
Oh shit! I told you that uppercut, bro. White can't handle uppercuts.
That's hilarious, bro. Fury has no fucking like.
Look at that!
Dillian White was just there to get.
What did I say? Dillian White cannot handle a fucking uppercut. I've been saying that, and I said I called that Tyson was gonna knock him out between rounds 7 and 8, but it happened 1 round earlier. I told y'all, bro. Dillian White ain't shit. He ain't shit, and he ain't never been shit.
Never been shit.
He ain't shit.
Now let's hope that Fury retires. Please retire.
Bro, and like I said, Oscar Rivas almost knocked this nigga smooth out, and he's currently fighting at Bridgerweight, and it's all been uppercuts. AJ, uppercut. Oscar Rivas, uppercut. Povetkin, uppercut. Tyson Fury, uppercut. Man, get these niggas out of here. I told y'all. Midwest, I don't know what you was thinking, bro, because you know a lot of shit, but, bro, like, come on, bro.
That was hilarious.
I told y'all White wasn't going to do anything.
Nope.
White went in there, fought like a bitch, barely landed anything, did some good wrestling, and then got his ass smoked.
Good wrestling.
I'll be trying to tell y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well, that's pretty much it, huh?
I'll be trying to tell y'all.
He uppercut that nigga and pushed him.
I told y'all, bro. Dillian White has been dropped in stocks exclusively by the uppercut. Yep. That's the one punch he cannot handle. Yeah. And this fight proves that Dillian White is not better than Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder knocked Fury down twice first time they fought.
I'm just happy that White got knocked the fuck out twice. But fuck Tyson Fury.
Oh, fuck him. Gypsy bitch.
Gypsy pussy. I mean, it pretty much showed that he has no power, at all. So he was just able to get that lucky punch just to, hurt White because White can't take a fucking, uppercut to save his life. Yeah, but I was gonna say, do you think AJ would have a good chance to knock out Fury?
Not particularly.
Oh, really? I think AJ has, about the punching power to knock him out.
But the thing is, AJ doesn't have any heart, and AJ can't close the distance and cut off the ring shit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Man, if AJ had that, he probably would just steamroll Tyson Fury.
one of the biggest things is that, like I said, AJ not only has a lack of fucking chin. His boxing IQ isn't good. His hands aren't as fast, but he doesn't utilize his advantages. AJ is a fucking tank. He does not fight like a tank. He tries to be this pure ass boxer and ends up getting himself in situations he doesn't need to be in. AJ is the type of fighter that whenever someone is closing the distance on him, he needs to be able to let his hands go at all times. Instead, he tries to use footwork that he doesn't have. He tries to use a jab that's not as accurate, and he tries to do a bunch of stuff that like that people would like to see, but the things that he's not good at. Like because he got an Olympic gold medal, he likes to try to play the role of pure boxer. And I'm like, bro, you're master. You need to just be a fucking knockout machine like you were when you were fighting other people. But he tried to do that bullshit with Usyk, and look what happened. He's in there getting manhandled by a fucking cruiserweight. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's what happens when you don't fight to your strength. Tyson Fury fights to all his strength. He's a tall heavyweight. He's a big heavyweight. So what does he do? He keeps you at length with the jab, and when you get close, he tries to smother you and lean all over you.
yep, he does.
Yeah, and and that's why I was like, when people were picking White, I was like, based off of what? I'm like, number one, this is a Tyson Fury situation, so you're not winning unless you sleep him. Number two, uppercut.
Yeah,
And that's what happened.
I mean,
That's true, but no one's hating on Tyson Fury. The reality of the situation is that a lot of you dudes get his physical attributes confused for actual skill. Tyson Fury is not some super amazing, mega awesome boxer. He's simply the tallest and has the longest reach in the entire division. Y'all can't confuse that with raw skill. He's just bigger than every damn body. The motherfucker comes in weighing almost 300. Like, come on, bro. I mean, AJ might do a little better, but like I said, he's got no heart, and his gas tank is questionable. When Fury starts leaning on him, what AJ gonna do? Mm, I mean, now look, I would expect AJ to do better. I would definitely probably expect that fight to go the distance, maybe. But like I said, AJ's heart and chin is wah wah.
I'm just curious of like when AJ's like gonna fight.
Well, AJ got Usyk problems.
Yeah, but like, what if Usyk, can't fight him?
Usyk already in the UK. He's straight.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Usyk already back in the UK. He's already gotten permission to leave the war, so he's straight.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, first Ukrainian quote unquote fighter in history to get permission to leave warfare to engage in boxing. Nuts.
Wow. Yeah. So I guess for Lomachenko, he's basically gonna be forced to fight.
Lomachenko is waiting on Kambosos and fucking Haney to get finished. He's not fighting anybody. He don't have to fight shit.
Yeah, because I was just about to say, Lomachenko, like if he's able to do that, that basically trumps everything. With him having to like go back to the Ukraine.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think they're gonna have him fight anybody. I think they're just gonna have him on chill mode. And if he does fight somebody, he's gonna be some straight ass. So I'm not even tripping on it. It's gonna be some dude. It's gonna be some random dude, some Richard Coleman level dude. They can suck his dick because he got a knockout, or just because he got a fucking decision or whatever. Maybe because he's dominating someone he's supposed to fucking dominate. But when Devin Haney wanted to fight his ass, all of a sudden it was, oh, what has Devin Haney done? Da 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 da. This that.
I mean, if
Devin Haney wanted to fight Richard Coleman, and they let that motherfucker go.
Yeah, Devin should just probably say fuck Lomachenko, and then I'd say after he beats up on Kambozo, he should just move up to 140 to finish up his top ranked contract.
I mean, we don't know the specifics of the contract. The contract could stipulate 3 fights at 135, but if it doesn't, I agree. He should be like, man, fuck y'all. Lomachenko got to bring his bitch ass up to 140, or y'all can give me somebody else, or I'll fight Teofimo like I was supposed to.
Yeah, because I don't know if you saw the interview he did with Aki TV, but I want to say Devin said that like for that interview itself, he'll be fighting Kambosos. For like for the first fight, like we'll be on June 5th, and then the second and potentially third fight that will be like 3 or 4 months prior to the fight date.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just need to see how that is. But no, no one is saying his 1-2 is awful. His 1-2 is perfectly fine, but the reason why it is fine is because of his length. It's not so much his power application, his punch selection. It's just because of his length. He has a long ass arm. It's like they're fighting a fucking praying mantis. Exactly, extreme willpower. White didn't do shit. White didn't do shit. White could barely fucking land. Every power shot White tried to land, he missed.
Dillian White was getting like beat the fuck up, by like a jab.
He got a better resume than Wilder. He literally doesn't. What? Because he fought AJ? AJ ducked and got manhandled by fucking tubby ass Ruiz.
Yep.
And when people were talking about Ruiz fighting Wilder, niggas got scared. They were like, "Oh, well, how come Wilder can't do this and Ruiz should be good at this?" Ruiz tried to duck old ass Luis Ortiz. He's not fucking that. Tay, I am accounting for that, and because he's the longest heavyweight currently fighting, and also he was fighting Dillian fucking White. With all due respect, Dillian White is a former kickboxer. Not that hard to keep in that game. Like this is
Former kickboxer.
yeah, he started off kickboxing. People don't know that about Dillian White. Like that's why he sucks ass.
So basically, he's like Rolly.
Honestly, that's probably the most accurate description of Dillian White I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah, he's the British version of Rolly.
He's the heavyweight version of Rolly Romero. Yeah, Wilder was a former truck driver, but the thing is, he started boxing. He didn't start kickboxing. Those are very different sports. And
What did
Wilder
it?
and Wilder has also managed to achieve more than Dillian White. What has Dillian White accomplished aside from getting knocked out every time he gets an opportunity?
So wait, like Deontay Wilder used to do kickboxing.
No, Dillian White used to be kickboxing.
Oh, yeah, because I heard Deontay Wilder wanted to make it to the NBA or make it, or try to make it to the NFL.
Well, it's difficult to get into those sports where anybody can get a boxing license.
Yeah,
Exactly, Coach. Any comparison Wilder v. White is fucking blasphemous. Wilder is better than White in every single category imaginable. And if they fought, Wilder would split his fucking shit. Fucking White is literal dog water. White has accomplished nothing in the sport of boxing. He has accomplished nothing as an amateur. He has accomplished nothing as a professional. So every time you insult Wilder, you make White look like a bitch. No, that's one of but hey, that's one of the primary reasons why he's bad. Primary reasons why his footwork is bad because he started off kickboxing. That matters. That kind of stuff matters. Not only did he start boxing late, but he already learned a lot of different fundamentals because the guard you have to have for kickboxing is much different than you have to have for regular boxing. That's why his footwork is awful. That's why he's always off balance. Like you're saying, I can't say that, but that kind of stuff matters.
yeah.
That kind of stuff is a big deal. And also, I'm saying White sucks because every time he gets a step up, he loses. That's also why I'm saying he sucks. Fucking Povetkin was a step backwards, and he lost that shit. Like if Wilder had actually
Now
got
niggas talking about that's the best heavyweight ever, dude. We already seen him go out just like this.
That's the best heavyweight fight ever.
oh
You
my
hear
god.
Shakur Stevenson said he the best heavyweight.
Okay, Shakur. All
What?
right. Okay.
Oh, come on, Shakur. Don't fucking say that.
He get that shit from Bud, bro. You know how Bud is. Come on, bro. You get that shit from Bud.
Hey, Di funny as hell. Say
It's,
get that
it's,
shit from
it's
Bud.
true. It's true. He's talking about, UK fans are the best fans. Nigga, shut the fuck
Oh shit.
up. That's true. Fury is currently the best heavyweight boxer. That's a fact. No one's denying that. But it's funny when Wilder was on top, no one was giving him his respect. No one made sure people knew that Wilder was the best when Fury was in the fucking crack dungeon. Oh my god, extreme willpower, that's fact. If Wilder signed with the zone, he would murder their entire fucking heavyweight lineup. Their heavyweight lineup is horrible. Their heavyweight lineup is fucking dog water. But honestly, Jared Anderson will run through the niggas if we're keeping it 100. Jared Anderson probably run a bloody fucking package through the whole lineup. Yeah, he's just the current, but not ever. But again, while Fury was snorting crack, most of y'all were probably, I don't know, in fucking middle school. And when Wilder was on top, no one made sure people knew that Wilder was the best heavyweight fighter. No one kept saying, "Oh, Wilder's the best, Wilder's the best." No one kept saying. Fury versus Ngannou. Why? Like, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You saw what he just did to a former kickboxer. Now you want him to fight some MMA niggas? You know, yeah. If Wilder was under the tutelage of Emmanuel Stewart, yeah. Emmanuel Stewart wouldn't have sat there and cried like a bitch talking about how Wilder didn't want to learn anything. He would have just left it. Breland over there, sitting there, openly admitting he's not teaching what he's supposed to be teaching, collecting a paycheck. Well, I was trying, but he didn't want to learn anything. Okay, so why didn't you quit? Oh well, because I had rent to pay. Yeah, that's true. He probably would be, but it is what it is. Shoulda, coulda, east woulda. And it's funny too because um, even outside of the Olympics, Emmanuel Stewart knew. Emmanuel Stewart knew early on was like these two motherfuckers are here. I'm gonna run them. They were like he even said it in the old ass interview. He was like, "There's a kid that no one's talking about from America. His name Deontay Wilder. He's a little older, but he's gonna be a fucking problem. And the Tyson Fury is gonna be fucking nuts. That's what we got. Honestly, that's why I think it needs to happen with Bud and Spence. They need to fight more than once. They really do. That might take it. So yeah, bro, he's right because he's not good. He's not good. I keep trying to tell people he's not good.
Fuck Dillian White and Tyson Fury, like I said.
I agree. They're both in shit. But I knew Dillian White wasn't gonna do nothing. I called Fury by stoppage in the seventh or eighth. You know. They're saying White gets smoked by Wilder. Yeah, this is some shit we already knew. This is some shit we already knew. That's why when White was bitching about his title shot, no one cared because they're like, bro, you're not beating Wilder. You're not beating Wilder or Fury, so it doesn't even matter. Like you're losing to both. As we see, one uppercut, black, done. Garbage. Like, do you know how demoralizing that is? Niggas knowing that you could be smoked with just like one good punch. I'm saying White's ass. He's ass, and it's okay to say he's ass because White has never been good. Like I said, this nigga took Joseph Parker and Hellenius to some decisions. And keep in mind, didn't Gerald Washington stop Hellenius? Like, come on, bro. This is shit I be talking about. Like, niggas gonna be watching the boxing. It's fucking. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up right the fucking now. Robert Hellenius. Let me see. Right. Gerald Washington, old ass Gerald Washington, at like 40 something years old, stopped Robert Hellenius. Dillian White took his ass to distance. This is the shit I be talking about. This is the shit I be talking about.
Yeah, Dillian White is horrible.
And it's possible extreme willpower. Not all heavyweights, you know, have that chin factor. It's possible that you ain't got no chin. Man. Chin is mostly neurological. I mean, some of it depends on the muscles that you work out, but and also it's hard because everybody at heavyweight hits hard. So it's hard to say definitively say that a heavyweight has no chin because everyone at heavyweight hits hard. But if you're getting knocked out by cruiserweights, your chin is in damage.
Yeah,
And Dillian just got stressed. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. You ain't talking, oh, Dillian White really be gonna get in here and do something. Do what? Do what? The fuck was he gonna do? That man can't even handle uppercuts. Talking all that bullshit about a title shot. Bro, man, Wilder would have murked your shit. Wilder would have put this nigga out of commission permanently. Right. That's what I'm saying. Old ass professionals are just stretch his ass out with one punch. Fury, one punch. AJ, one punch. Exactly, unscripted. Because you notice that's why a lot of people say the heavyweight division is ass, and it's not just because it's not just because of the people fighting and the style. It's because it's now a game of height. It's now just a game of who's the tallest, who's the biggest. Whereas back in the days in the 90s, 80s, and before the early 2000s, when all the heavyweights were basically normal sized men, you actually had to know how to box. You actually had to have a chin on. You actually had to have some power. Because now it's just a bunch of G League NBA niggas. That's what it is now. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: Evander Holyfield with hair, like the one that fought George Foreman, he
yeah.
he smokes most of the field right now. He puts a lot of niggas in the dirt, and I think honestly he gives Tyson Fury and Wilder their toughest fucking fight.
I think Razor Ruddock would give both Fury and Wilder the toughest fight too.
Oh hell yeah, fucking Ray Mercer or
Oh yeah. Ray Mercer, Tony Tillis.
yeah,
Um,
like David Tua. David Tua would
oh wait,
beat.
that was his name, Tony Tillis or James Buster Tillis, right? Right.
I don't remember who you're referring to specifically.
I gotta take a look at it. Like I'm gonna Google it, but Buster Douglas would be a problem, and who else?
Oh, yeah,
Ray
Buster Douglas.
Mercer,
Yeah.
and maybe Michael Spinks. Maybe Michael Spinks,
Oh
but
my God, Prime Larry Holmes. Oh my God,
oh
Prime Larry
yeah.
Holmes.
Primetime Larry Holmes.
Putting these
Yeah.
niggas in. Like even honestly, even fucking like old ass like Prime George Foreman would be fucking niggas up.
Oh, Michael Moore would be a problem too.
Yeah, that's true. I think Fury can handle his ass though. He's a little slow on the feet. Fury would probably beat his ass.
I
But
think
yeah,
like the only heavyweight out of that generation that would probably lose is probably Butterbean.
Butterbean's hard to knock out. He's a tank. So you know,
Really?
yeah. I don't know if Butterbean's ever been stopped in boxing.
He's been stopped before. I know that.
Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, he weighs like 400 pounds, so it's just hard to knock out like super fat dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking wild to probably stop you, but
Yeah.
yeah, but like I like for example, you put AJ in there with like the Holyfield that's off forming, AJ's getting fucking toasted. That's not even a question. Yeah, it's true, bro. Fucking these niggas, they talking about Tommy Fury needs to stay away from Jay Paul. I'm saying that's embarrassing, bro. As a professional fighter, you're being told to stay away from a YouTuber? That's fucking sad.
So that's who Jake Paul is trying to fight next.
Well, Jake Paul already tried to fight him, but fucking Tommy Fury turned down the contract twice.
Oh, twice.
Yeah.
Man, that's sad.
Why not?
That is. Yeah, that's sad.
He ain't wanted it because Tyson Fury said, I'll disown your bitch ass and then I'll fight you. Yeah, but you know. That's facts, man. He's just heavy. He's just heavy.
Oh, shit! I gotta get up out of here, y'all. So
Okay.
All right, nice talking with you.
we gonna run it back in like the next 3 hours.
Okay. All right. Bet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Later.
See you guys.